Hello, Raiders. My name is Eldritch Echo. I heard Hazmat wanted to go to work or whatever, like a weirdo. So what we're going to do is we're going to give a shout out to Hazmat VT. Hazmat, can you give yourself a shout out, please? Can we give him a shout out? Hazmat was playing a roguelike deck builder that was not this roguelike deck. I'm really loud, aren't I? My apologies. He was playing a roguelike deck builder, and it was not Slay the Spire 2 because I think he hates having fun. So yeah, sorry about that. Hazmat VT is your dad. Yeah, I know. So he wants to go to work or whatever, but before you go to work, will you come say goodbye to me so I can say goodbye to you? But we're just going to entertain the people right now. I didn't want to lose that raid. And so we're going to move me over here. We're going to play Slay the Spire today. Slay the Spire 2 is what we're playing. We have about 20... Let's see what we have. I'm only playing it on stream because if I didn't play it on stream, I would just play it offline and never stream again. I have 22.4 hours in this game. We have unlocked everything for one character, which is the Necrobinder. Today we are going to do the Silent, which was my main in the original game. We like the Silent in this house. We like her. He's going to chill. Okay, you've got half an hour. Okay, I wanted to let you... Okay, if I can ask you then, could you load the dishes into the dishwasher and start the dishes because it's kind of full? It's not going to fit the air fryer pan. So yeah, today we're playing Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire 2 is the sequel to Slay the Spire 1. You do not have to play the first one to play the second. In fact, it might actually be ideal for you not to, so you don't know what cards are gone. But it's a lot of fun, and I am a roguelike. My name is Eldritch Echo. I'm a roguelike deck builder main in terms of the content I create. I do a horror podcast called Eldritch Echoes where I use a very different voice. People think I use a voice changer, but I don't. And today we're going to be playing Slay the Spire 2. So we're going to go here and we're just going to look at our settings real fast. Let me know how the volumes are for everybody. We have fast mode enabled. Always show the timer, card count. And I disable text effects, but I still see them. And... I'm lowering the volume for myself. So if you go here to the timeline, you can see that there's various things we need to unlock here. So the deal with the timeline is this has little bits of lore about Slay the Spire and what happens in it. There's a lot of placeholder art, as you can see. And you can see what it unlocks down here, what cards have been unlocked. And you can also see if by basically what you're trying to do in these early stages is because it's a roguelike deck builder, right? The roguelike part is that you are unlocking more stuff the more you play the game. And so, for instance, here, Nemesis, it says if we kill 15 bosses with a Silent, we will reveal this epoch, which means we're going to reveal 3 things potentially, or sometimes you get nothing. Sometimes it's not randomized. It's the same from game to game between copies. So, for instance, Slumber here, you unlock by accumulating score. That's score across characters. There's like a timer, not a timer, like a ticker, like your total score across all runs. We have here, for instance, kill 15 elites with the Ironclad, 15 bosses with the Defect. So with the Silent, what we're trying to do today is we have to kill 15 bosses with a Silent, and we get to kill 3 bosses per run. Elites do not count as bosses. We also need to kill 15... We need to be Ascension 1 with Silent to unlock Soup. And that's it. That's all I guess we killed enough elites with her already. Or enough... Did we kill enough... Is it bosses or elites that we need to kill? We killed enough elites with her. We did not kill enough bosses. Hello, Chaotic Tavern. How are you doing? We are going to be playing more Slay the Spire 2 today, but I'm going to ask Hazmat to please come and give me a kiss goodbye before he goes to work. And if we do defeat everything if we do unlock everything for the Silent today, because I didn't realize I'd unlocked something with her already, we're going to move on to using the Ironclad or the Regent, or I guess. And so the deal is we're trying to unlock as much stuff as we can. So for instance, here we unlocked something called an Ancient named Darv. And so basically more and more cards get unlocked and more relics and more possible events get unlocked as we play the game. So we're doing single play right now. If you do have the game and you have you can do co-op with me, let me know and I can start a lobby for us at the end of a run. But today we're doing standard here. We're doing Ascension 1 for the Silent. It says a huntress from outside the spire ready to stab and poison anything in her way. She's got the Ring of the Snake as her starting relic. A relic is like an artifact or something in Binding of Isaac. At the start of each combat, you draw 2 additional cards, and enemies are going to spawn more often because we're at difficulty level 1, Ascension 1. First thing we're going to do is we're going to encounter with Niao, one of the Ancients. So we can choose to add 1 of 2 colorless cards to our deck with lead paperweight, Precise Scissors, remove a card from our deck, or Large Capsule, obtain 2 random relics and add an additional strike and defend to your deck. I'm going to go with the 2 random relics because those 2 relics might actually be helpful in us figuring out what our strategy is going to be with the Silent. The Silent has 3 main mechanics to consider. There's Venom, which there's Poison as a mechanic, which is unique to her, which essentially it applies poison to an enemy, and the enemy will take poison damage at the end of their turn in most cases. And that bypasses armor, which is really great. She also has a mechanic that has to do with discards and doing damage when you discard, etc. And playing cards for free if you discard them. And give me a second. I gotta send someone something on Discord. But basically, who just messaged me? Sorry, that was random. So basically what we're also going to be doing is, the other mechanic she has is Shiv, which is a 0 cost card with a base damage of 4, which you can obviously boost through Strength. Strength will give you every point of Strength gives you +1 to the base damage of a card. We're going to go with Large Capsule, though. See what we got. We have Strike and Defend here. We have Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Very good in the early game. And Reptile Trinket, whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. So that's very ideal for us, especially because there's a lot of things that can work with potions with her. Here, what we have is we have a map. First thing we're going to do is draw our lucky symbol. We always draw the same lucky symbol. If you know what the lucky symbol is, post it in the chat. If you don't know what the lucky symbol is, then wait for someone in chat to tell you. We have our little lucky symbol. That creature looked cute. It's very cute. We're going to look here. We have a map we can choose. So what's going to happen is we're going to be moving up this map all the way up to here. Every path will lead here. There's always going to be a campfire up to this boss. This boss we have is going to be Vantum. And we're going to see what kind of path we have. We have 1, 2, there's unknowns, which are event rooms, the merchant where you can buy stuff using coins, treasure rooms, rest stops where you can upgrade cards or heal, or sometimes other stuff if depending on what you've unlocked, enemies, which are just regular combats, and elite combats, which are more difficult combats, but those do not count as bosses for the purposes of the epoch unlock. So there are a lot of mystery rooms on this route, which means we could possibly get some very game-breaking if we go up here, we're going to hit 1, 2, 3 mystery rooms, 4 mystery rooms before we hit a boss. And then from the boss, what we're going to be able to do is either go towards a campfire if we want to smith anything, or go towards another mystery room. Then we'll have a campfire. Then we're going to have we're going to have the shop, and then we'll have the option of going after 2 elites, 1 elite and with a campfire, or no elites but 3 combats. So I think we're going to go on this route first and see how we do. We're going to go up against our first combat here. All right, we have the Shrinker Beetle. Shrinker Beetle's deal is he's going to shrink us, and then our attacks will deal less damage. So he's not going to attack us right now. What he has over his head is an intent. His intent is strategic. He will debuff. He will not apply any attack damage. You'll see he took 3 damage off the gate because of the effects of Mercury Hourglass, which is not going to be affected by the debuffs. We're going to do that, strike, strike, and strike. That's going to use up all our energy cost. I should have explained this first. The upper left-hand symbol of every card is going to have an energy cost. Some cards, they can cost anywhere from 0 to X, X being as much energy as you have. All right, so you'll see here we have a debuff Shrinked. When Shrinker Beetle's alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. He's now going to attack us for 7 damage. There's not a lot of ways to heal in this game, so what we're going to want to do is play 2 block cards for 1 energy each. So now we have 10 blocks. We're going to block all the damage, and then we'll just strike him. So when you run out of cards, you shuffle, your deck shuffles. We're going to play our 0 cost card because it's free, and we can actually take him out because we have, even though we're shrunk, our strikes still do 4 damage. So we took him out. We have 20 gold, and we get to add a card to our deck. What we have here is we have Expose, Haze, or Blade Dance. These are all great options starting out. So Expose is going to remove all artifact and block from an enemy and apply Vulnerable. Haze is really good. It applies 4 poison to all enemies. And it's going to be, it's a Sly card. That means if I discard the card, it actually plays for free. There's also Blade Dance for shivs. We're going to go with Blade Dance because it's a simpler mechanic for people to understand. We're going to go with, we're going to go with Blade Dance. It does exhaust in this game, which it did not before. We're hoping here that we see we did not see, okay, we saw the opposite of what we wanted here. We should have picked a different card because Outbreak here, every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies is the power. When you go to the shop, the shopkeeper will have 5 cards from your class. The 5th card will always be a power. There will always be 3 relics. There will always be 3 potions, and there will be a gold level colorless card and a colorless card that is not gold level. So here we have Flick Flack Sly, deals 7 damage to all enemies. We have follow through, deal 6 damage to all enemies. And the last thing you played was last card you played was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Deflect, which is a 0 cost card. Mirage, gain block equal to all enemy, poison on all enemies. And outbreak, every time you deal 3, every 3 times you deal poison, deal a damage to all enemies. We're gonna go with deflect instead, actually, here for the cheap block. We have a fire potion to deal 20 damage, or a colorless potion, which is what we can afford. We can also afford flip flack for discard to deal 7 damage to all enemies. That's actually pretty good. We're gonna grab that, and that's gonna be all we can afford to do here. We're gonna go to the mystery room now and see what we can get. All right, we have the Birdonus Nest. Oh, I've seen this before. You spot an enormous shambling beast, chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove, the bird fled from. A single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. We can get the Birdonus egg, which we can then hatch at a rest site, which will give us peck, or we can eat the egg to gain 7 max hit points. We're going to go with add the card to our deck. It will be a card in our deck. It's a quest card, and it's going to be stuck there until we are able to hatch it or remove it from our deck. We have the Wellspring here. Wellspring is going to be... it says you trace a low rumble to its source and find yourself captivated by a tranquil wellspring. The water is emerald green with clusters of glowing motes. It looks inviting. What could possibly go wrong? We can either bathe to remove a card from our deck, but we add guilty to our deck, which is it's a curse card that will be removed after 5 combats. It's kind of filler. Or we could bottle it and procure a potion. Remember, with Reptile Trinket, whenever you use a potion, we gain 3 strength this turn. So we're going to grab all that potion. We have Potion of Binding, apply weak and vulnerable to all enemies. It's very good with this. Bathing in the beautiful water seems suspicious, so you bottle up some instead. This will become handy. We're going to go up to another mystery room, see what we got. We have a combat here, actually. So every enemy took 3 damage, which is great. What we're going to do now is we're going to do Potion of Bind. Actually, we're going to save this. We're going to do... so we can take out the backliner just immediately. He's going to do 4. He would do 4 damage. So now he's going to do 0. We're going to do... this is going to let us do 12 damage to an enemy. We're going to do Blade Dance. This will do 3 damage, 4 and 4. This we can take out the frontliner just using shivs and neutralize. And then we can do strike and a shiv on that guy. Now we only have to do 15 damage. They added a slimed card to our deck. That is just a garbage card, unfortunately. So we're going to, at this stage, play the 6 damage card and the 7 damage card. Take out the enemy. We are still at full health, which is great. We have another Blade Dance. We're going all in on blades. So we're going to grab that, and we're going to go up to the mystery room again. We can plant and nourish to enchant a card with sown. The first time you play this card, each combat gain energy. Sapphire Seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these seeds incredible? Supposed to be extinct? Legend says that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nourish instead? So if we consume it, we heal 9 hit points. We're already at max health, and we can upgrade a card in our deck. But none of these cards we have are really cards we care about upgrading. This is not an upgradable card. For instance, the Birdonus Egg, and Blade Dance being upgraded, you can view what the potential upgrade will be. Would only add an additional shift to our hand. So what we're going to do is enchant a card with sown. That means the first time you play it, you're going to gain an energy. And we're going to play that on... If we play it on a card that exhausts, which is a single-use card, that's not very ideal. So we're going to play it on neutralize, because we almost always will pick neutralize. You scour the overgrowth and find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around, searching for an untouched spot where the light peeks through a cracked wall. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it, fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil, and nestle the seed just below the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow big little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you, spiritually thankful of your hard work. We're going to keep on going here. We're going to go up against an elite, and we're going to see who we have. We unfortunately have this guy. So he is going to, whenever you play a card, he takes 10% more attack damage this turn. This is going to be very good for Shiv. So what we're going to want to do here is he's asleep, which doesn't mean anything. He's just going to wake up in a few turns. It doesn't matter if we do anything here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with... we're going to play... we have 3 energy. And we only have 2 strikes that cost energy. So we're going to play our weakest card first that does the least damage, right? So defend does no damage, right? Deflect does no damage, but you'll see he's now going to take 20% more damage from attacks. So instead of 3 damage, he would actually take more damage, but I guess it's not actually that much. So for strike, he would take 7 damage right now. So we're going to do neutralize. Now he's going to take 7 damage. Oh, I forgot neutralize is going to give me the extra energy. So we didn't do that much damage here, but with shivs, it's going to be very ideal here. It says your journey ends here. We have Blade Dance, luckily. What we're going to do here is we're going to drink the Potion of Binding to give us 3 energy. Sorry, 3 strength. We're going to do 2 stacks of this, 1 stack of blades. So we've now played 3 cards already. He's going to take 30% more damage. Now he's going to take 13 damage from the shivs instead of 4 because of the effects of the potion as well. He says, shall we begin? He's going to deal 25 damage, which is not ideal. We're going to do Survivor on Flick Flack. we're doing Survivor to gain 8 block. We're going to discard Flick Flack because it has Sly. If we discard it, it's going to get automatically used, which is great. And now we're going to use Blade Dance. We're going to use our cheap attacks first and then our big attack. And now he's down to 25 health. We could possibly destroy him this turn, depending on what we get. We cannot. Okay, we have 6. We can only deal 6 damage here. Yeah, okay. We can only deal 18 damage. I want to do 1 defend and 2 strikes. And then next turn we can definitely get him as long as we get 2 strikes. And we did. So you have 36 gold, Gigantification Potion, the Ripple Basin. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain 4 block, which is whatever. And then here we go. We have Tracking, Flick, Flack, and Blur. Tracking is a power. It costs 2. Weak enemies will take double damage from attacks. So it means that weak build, that's really, really good for us with shivs. And because we have a lot of cheap attacks to do, this will boost how much damage shivs do, right? It'll double it as long as enemies are weak. So we're going to pick that one. Flick Flack, we saw what that does. And Blur, gain block, and block is not removed at the start of your next turn. We're going with Tracking here, though. We're going to proceed. We're going to go here, and we are going to we're going to hatch the Birdonis egg, because this build already sucks. We're going to wipe on this. It's fine. So hatching the Birdonis egg gave us Peck, deal 4, Bird Swoop, sorry. It's a 0-cost card that does 14 damage. I got Peck last time, so I don't know. And if it upgrades, it goes to 18. I guess it might be random. We're going to go and get a thing here, and we're also going to BRB for 2 seconds. Sorry about that, I'm just being monitored. All right, so this is a really good card we have here, Ornamental Fan. Every turn you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. This is actually a key part. Hello, Summertime Y2K, how are you? This is a key part of our thing because every time you play 3 attacks, you gain 4 block, and as you've seen, Blade Dance generates 3 cards. So we're gonna pick that, and we're gonna go here. And we're actually gonna rest here because we wanna go up against the Elite. We have a Gigantification Potion that's going to triple the damage we do. We're going to go here. We're hoping for Infinite Blades, and here it is, Infinite Blades. At the start of your turn, add a Shiv to your hand. If we upgrade this, this becomes Innate. That's a great one right there. Deflect or Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger is going to give us more shivs, which we like. Eternal Armor gives you 7 plating. This is a new card here. Fletchets is cool too. Dagger Spray is good for crowd control because it deals 4 damage to all enemies twice. We're going to go with Cloak and Dagger instead though, and we're going to go with, that's it. That's all we're going to go with. Because we're trying to build up a shivs deck. We are going to go up against, and we're going to go, I am very, you know what? I'm going to be smart. I'm going to go and I'm going to smith here. I'm going to smith up my Infinite Blades to make it innate. That means it's going to always start each combat with that in your hand. That does, I believe, count against your card limit. We're going to go up against the Mystery Room, see what we have here. Brain Leech. A sharp pain is felt atop your head and a thought stabs into your mind. Share knowledge. You're unsure how to proceed. We can choose one of 5 random cards to add to the deck or lose 5 cards and gain a colorless card reward. I don't want to lose hit points going up against a boss, so we're going to do share knowledge and hope for shivs. All right, we have Slice, Flick Flack, Backstab. Ooh, Backstab's really good. It's innate too, as you'll see, deal 11 damage. Flick Flack, we have already explained. Dagger Throw is a draw 1, discard 1, which would be for a draw and discard deck. Blur's also a great pick, but we're not going to pick it. Slice is a 0 cost damage card that does 6 damage, but you can use that in infinite times. Backstab is innate, so we're going to start with it. I like to have a lot of innate cards, even though this is going to be an innate card that exhausts. This is how ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance digest. Satisfied, the creature pops off, pop off queen, and crawls away. You are flabbergasted. All right, we're going to go over here. We have the bird over here, and as you'll see, we have 7 cards. We are going to pull Infinite Blades first here. To start, we'll start getting shivs. We're going to neutralize. We're going to gain an energy from neutralize. So we're going to be able to play all 3 of our blocks. And we're also going to do Gigantification Potion to do 42 damage out the fucking gate. And take no damage. Lorp. All right, we're doing Cloak. We have a Shiv here that was generated by Infinite Blades. We have Cloak and Dagger to gain 6 block. We're going to obviously pull that. And we're going to do Deflect. And 1 defend. Yeah, perfect. And then we're just going to strike it up. And we also gained extra defense here from Ornamental Fan. We're doing Survivor, obviously, on Flick Flack to discard that. Get rid of that shit. And we're doing this, and we gain some extra. We're going to take 1 damage here. We'll be able to take out the Elite next turn. With Bird Swoop, ironically. We have the block shield and the parrying shield. If you end a turn with at least 10 block, deal 6 damage to a random enemy, which is great. We're going to pick Blade Dance here because this is a Shivs build now. And we're going to go here. And we are going to heal before the combat. And we're going to go up against the boss. Hello, Somas the Madman. Hello, hello, hello. So here what we have is we have Backstab, Infinite Blades, Deflect. We're going to go with Infinite Blades, Defense, and we didn't do, and actually, I should have just done Deflect instead. We're going to keep Backstab, and we're not going to exhaust it, because I believe, don't I have a power where weak enemies take double damage? Yeah. So I don't want to waste this turn, because there's no reason to. I'm just going to play Deflect again. I should have played Deflect instead. Alright. Alright, we have Bird Swoop, Blade Dance. We only have one defense card here. But we're also going to gain defense from using Blade Dance. Okay, so we're doing Blade Dance first. We have 4 shivs now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. We're going to do Bird Swoop. We're going to do Defend. And we're going to do Strike. And we're going to gain a little bit more. There we go. We have Tracking here, which we obviously want to play as soon as possible. So we're playing Tracking right now. And we're going to play Cloak and Dagger. And we're going to play our potion here, the Block Potion. And we're just going to use the shivs. You do not have to use the shivs the turn you have them. Alright. We have... don't have anything really to do here. Oh. Yeah, we should have done Neutralize first, because now it's going to take double damage. We don't need to use any shield, so we didn't. Energy does not roll over from turn to turn, by the way. Alright, we're doing Blade Dance. Perfect. Yeah, Ornamental Fan with Blade Dance is very pop. It's a Kino build. We're doing Neutralize first to make it take more damage. We're going to take some damage, unfortunately. We deal 3 damage to it due to Mercury Hourglass. We'll just shiv it. Liquid Bronze, gain 3 thorns. What do we have here? Envenom, which is great. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, apply 1 poison, is really, really good. Serpent Form, whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to random enemies, also really, really good with shivs. We're going to go with Knife Trap here. It's a skill, and it doesn't exhaust. Play every shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy, which is crazy. So every shiv we have, yeah. We're going to go here. We're going to see what we have here. Back in the Spire for you too, huh? Can't resist those shinies, right? So we can pick Ectoplasm. You no longer gain gold, but you gain an extra energy at the start of each turn. Empty Cage, remove 2 cards from your deck. Or Snecko Eye, at the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards and start each combat confused. I don't like Snecko Eye. Hello, Cake Sniffer 421. We're gonna go with Ectoplasm for the extra energy. And because we haven't done that one before, we're going to go up the mystery route again. Although there's no elites on it, because there might be some interesting stuff. Alright. We have Liquid Thorns, which we could pop, and then we could use the backstab could do a lot more 17 damage. Let's see. This is going to do, and also this would do extra damage. I feel like popping it. So we'll do 14 and 17, which with a 14, 17, and 9. Can we take out the frontliner? I think we can, actually. Yeah. Perfect. We just don't want to take any damage if we don't have to. Neutralize, Blade Dance. Beautiful. Touch of Insanity. Choose a card to play and it will be free this combat. Okay, Up My Sleeve adds shivs, but it reduces the cost by 1. So we're picking that because it has shivs. That's our keyword for this encounter, this run. We are going to... Okay, Foul Potion. Deal 12 damage to everyone. Can be thrown at the merchant for 100 gold instead. We actually can't get gold this combat anymore because of the effects of Ectoplasm. It says there's a sour smell in the air, and shortly after you find a potion coir collapsed on the ground, unmoving, lifeless, dead. While their belongings have been ransacked, there's a batch of foul-smelling potions with a note, recipient merchant. Actually, I heard something. I heard there's a fake merchant we can throw these at. We're going to pick those. What could the merchant want with these potions? We're going to go here. Zen Weaver. We can pay gold to add stuff to our hand. You walk through a spider web in panic, but then a wave of calm washes over you. Calm down. I need you to quit fussing at my web. How did you calm down so quickly? An itsy bitsy spider abseiled down to meet you. It seems willing to impart some techniques for gold. If we pay 125 gold, for emotional awareness, it removes a card from our deck. If we pay 50 gold, we get 2 enlightenment, which will reduce the cost of all cards in our hand to a 1 this turn. We don't have any expensive cards though, really. I guess except for knife trap. We're gonna go with breathing techniques because it's a nice 0 cost. Visualize your airway staying open. Each breath is meaningful. You practice the technique in a way that makes sense to you. All right. I heard that we need to keep these and go to a shop, and then we'll have a special boss. That's what I heard. So we're going with neutralize first. Infinite blades. Blade dance. Look at all that. That's just... So we must have played 12 attacks. Every time we play... No, 9 attacks. That's a lot of attacks. And by the way, the effects of this card here, Knife Trap, are not going to apply to like every 0 cost card, just to ones that say Shiv. The reason we popped that extra potion, by the way, was... not potion. The extra shield was... because we could. Alright, we're doing... Bird Swoop, Shiv... Cloak and Dagger to generate a Shiv for Knife Trap. Flick Flack this, and he's dead. Blessing of the Forge, we can't take because we have everything here. Memento Mori, not ideal. Pounce, the next skill you play costs 0. Deal 18 damage. Knife Trap's a skill. But this adds more shivs. Leading Strike. We're doing that. Alright, we're going with Infinite Blades. Survivor on the Flick Flack to get rid of it. Because it's gonna deal damage anyway. And that'll be it. Alright, we already have Knife Trap, but we don't have anything for Knife Trap, so we're going with Shiv, Leading Strike, Shiv, gain some of that. What's it called? Some defense. This is not an ideal situation for me. This would only play 2 shivs. This is going to set it up for later. And we were doing so good. Alright, we're doing Shiv, Blade Dance, Blade Dance. Deals 0 damage? Why? Oh, every card I play, I lose strength and dexterity. Oh no. Well, luckily, I still have shield from the Ornamental Fan. All I can do here is really shiv it up. And we're still doing this because we want to build up the knife thing. Knife Trap. Neutralize. Cloak and Dagger, deflect, up my sleeve. And at least the free attacks are giving us the block we need. I still have Tender? What do you mean Tender? This was not ideal. We're gonna have to rest after this one. We didn't even get to use the cool card, FML. Alright, we're going to pull our gold. What do we have here? Finisher or Blade Dance. Finisher deals 6 damage for each attack already played this turn. That's really good. We already have Blade... We're going all in on shivs, though. We're gonna go rest here. We need to get to a shop to turn in these potions, even though we can't get the gold because I want to do a fight. We're gonna go up against an elite. Against my better judgment. Oh no, this is the worst one for us to go up against. Okay. Infinite Blades. Neutralize, defend. Backstab, Blade Dance. I still need to... unfortunately, like, this guy specifically counters the Shiv build. That's what he's for. Look at all those shivs. We've made 15 shivs, though. So as long as we pull up Knife Trap, we're good. We did not pull up Knife Trap. We'll do tracking. Yeah, well, this is the best card. Look at that. Knife Trap. Sparkling Rouge, at the start of your third turn, gain it and a strength and a dexterity. We love to see that. Ricochet is not ideal for us. We're picking Deflect. We're going over here to get an artifact of some kind. Free block. We love to see that. We're going this route because we want to get rid of these fucking potions. I think it's a secret boss. I think that's what the deal is. Okay, so we have tracking, which is not very helpful here because unfortunately these enemies have artifact, so they are immune to that kind of stuff, but we're still going to use it. We're going to use artifact. We're going to use this here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. And Ornamental Fan is really the major source of our block here. Alright, we're going with 3 defense. We're just going straight up damage. Look at all that beautiful block. Alright, we have Blade Dance, so we're doing the block here specifically to a proc parrying shield to do a little bit more damage. We really do not draw a lot of the cards we want. The reason my shivs are doing a little extra damage is because of the effects of Sparkling Rouge. We're gonna grab Envenom here. Whenever an attack deals unblocked damage, deal poison. That's pretty good. Although Expose is also nice. It removes all artifact and block from the enemy. We're going with Envenom. And we're gonna rest at this stop. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, we're going with Enlightenment right now. Tracking, Infinite Blades, Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance. The reason we're doing that was for the free, the Ornamental Fan stuff. We're doing this. We're gonna get 3 from, we're gonna get, yep, there we go. And Cleats is very helpful for us right now. They're gonna take 6 damage. Great. Alright, we're doing Neutralize here. Make them weak, Bird Swoop them. Shiv. Defend, just everything. We're not gonna need gold where we're going. Pop in the yep. Envenom is not helpful for us at this stage. But we are going to do pop an Enlightenment, and we'll do it anyway. We can get him. Knife Trap with 19 shivs. Letter Opener and Infinite Blades. Love to see it. Lord forgive me for what I must do, but I'm going to do that. Even though I would like to instead, what happens if you upgrade Envenom? What do we get here? Is it apply 2 poison? Or does it make it cheaper? Yep, it's apply 2 poison, which is great. We're going to go to this place. It says you can throw them at the merchant. That's it? That was it? That's all I could do? I thought there was supposed to be a fucking fight. I'm going over noxious fumes. I do like a power potion. I do like powers. I do like poison. I did splat the merchant. We're gonna add clumsy and get the relic here. This or that. Suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. I can't even get gold, so we're doing that. What do we get? We got Book of 5 Rings. Every 5 cards you add to your deck, heal 5 hit points. Alright, we're gonna rest here because this next boss is kind of big. Hee big boy. Please show me Envenom to start. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I guess I don't like nice things. Alright, we're going with Infinity Blades. Deflect. Defend. Blade Dance. Why do they take extra damage? Is it every time I play 3? Every time you play 3 skills, deal 5 damage to all enemies. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is deal 9 and 6 is better than 3 and 18. Alright. And the poison's going to be good because whoever we kill first is going to end up with 99 armor. All right, we're doing Infinite Blades again. Cloak and Dagger. We love Cloak and Dagger in this house. We're doing Blade Dance actually is an offensive move here. And also because it doesn't cost us, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go here, here, and here. And we're going to press end turn. Look at that beautiful amount of whatever. Are you heading to work? Give me a second. Sorry about that. Switching out my vapes. Alright, we have Knife Trap already, which is crazy. It's going to play 8 shivs. We also have... Oh, actually more shivs. We have... Oh, Enlightenment here. We're going to do Enlightenment first. We're going to do shivs here. These shivs. That'll be 13 shivs. We're gonna play the defend because we can, and we're gonna do 13 shifts here. It's okay. And it also procs, it does actually, it looks like it procs Ornamental Fan, which is kind of OP. This guy wants to kill me. We're doing Enlightenment again here. Envenom. Tracking. Noxious Fumes. And we're going to strike on this side. We're still going to take a good amount of damage, unfortunately. They got shooters in these streets. Alright, we're doing Shiv here, Shiv here. He's going to die before his turn because this procs before his turn. At the start of its turn, lose 7 HP. We're going to do Blade Dance, Blade Dance. The reason we're attacking this now is because there's no reason to overkill this. We're going to do Block and Defend, specifically just because we wanted to proc Letter Opener, which we did. Alright, we have Neutralize here. We're going to discard Flick Flack, do 2 blocks. Show me Knife Trap. Okay, I guess not. Alright, we're doing Cloak and Dagger. We have 35... make it 36 of these bad boys here. He's gonna die from poison damage. There we go. Fan of Knives. Shivs now hit all enemies. We're picking that because it has to do with shivs. We also have Murder here. Deal damage. Deal an additional damage for each card drawn this combat. That's for drawn discard decks, and tracking we already have. We're doing Fan of Knives. Alright, and we're gonna talk to this guy down here, see what he has to say. First card you play each combat is played an extra time. This is really good because we have Innate on 2 good cards. At the start of your turn, add a random attack to your hand to cause 0 this turn, or transform up to 6 cards into Maul, which increases the damage of all Maul cards this turn. We're doing Throwing Axe here because it's going to be very, very good. We're going to also see what else we can do here. So we don't need to go to any shops. I do like a mystery room, but I am a little bit relic weak because I think that was only the 2nd boss, and we want to get to the 3rd boss. Let's see what we have here. If we go up this route, unfortunately, although there's a lot of leads, there's 2 stores, which is a waste of our time. Let's see. We're also a little card low. I would go up this route personally and avoid all the stores because we don't have anything. We don't have like meal ticket, which would give us a boost to our hit points every time we entered a store. But there's not a ton of, there's no campsites is the problem. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to smith. We're going to do smithing. We're going to focus on smithing here. So we're going to erase our map. We're also going to draw our lucky symbol as always. It's a very sacred symbol. Let's see. 1 rest site. 2, 3. It looks like this is all kind of weak for rest sites. Because we don't want to take this route over here because we'd have to go through a shop, which doesn't do anything for us. I think our best path is up here. And we're just basically going to go straight up. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do here is infinite blades to get extra blades. More faster, more better. We're doing backstab, leading strike, this, blade dance. We're doing deflect so we can proc parrying shield, and we're going to do a strike because we're doing pure damage here. Rawr. Is this the first card each oh, it's each combat. Okay, so we're doing shivs here. Cloak and dagger. Defend. Blade dance. Flick flack. Show me knife trap. Okay, whatever. Fan of knives, I guess. I should have done something this differently. I should have done Envenom first. Yeah, I fucked up. I done goofed. Bird swoop. Aerobic acid, random attack, skill, and power. They're free to play. That's great. We have, ooh, Blade Dance Plus. We're gonna pick that. All right. So these guys, if they attack you, you're low-key a little bit screwed. So we're gonna do aerobic acid right now. And see if any of those are better options than what we already have. Damn it! Fan of Knives is already here. Shivs hit all enemies. Add 4 shivs, but it would proc twice. Deal 13 damage to each enemy. Repeat for each. This will play twice. This will deal 36 yep, there we go. That's what we wanted to do here. We're going to do backstab here. A strike here. Fan of Knives. And shiv. I mean, it was fine. We got Heart of Iron, gain 7 plating, which is great. And we have the Finisher and Outbreak. And, ooh, Outbreak's really good. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. And we have Envenom, so those would be really good together. If we had to do crowd control, we're going to do that. Especially because we have shivs. We're going to skip this. We're going to go up here. What do we have here? Grave of the Forgotten, add a decay, enchant a card that exhausts with Soul's Power. It will no longer exhaust, but you have a decay. That's OP on Blade Dance Plus. That's OP as fuck on Blade Dance Plus. Well, I'll be able to get 4 blades basically infinitely. We're probably going to pick that option. We also have Forgotten Soul. Whenever you exhaust a card, deal a damage to a random enemy. Actually, we're going to do that. We're going to accept the Forgotten Soul. There's a single grave with a roiling blue flame. A prideful warrior died in battle, but its soul is restless. It wants to keep fighting. You beg to journey with it, but perhaps it's better for it to take the truth. So if we make a card that enchants, we're going to go with this Forgotten Soul because we exhaust shivs constantly. We're going to go with that. That's great. You place your hand on the grave and whisper, "Ascend with me." In response, the flames draw out from the grave and coalesce into a burning soul and hover around you loyally. It knows what you are and wishes to escort you to your final destination. Great. All right. These are all great for shivs. So first thing we're going to do here is Infinite Blades, actually. Now we're going to do Neutralize, Backstab, Fan of Knives. So you're seeing that it gets hit for 4 and then 1. That's because of the effects of Forgotten Soul. We're procking Forgotten Soul like it's nobody's business here. And of course, we're doing the last little bit of shield to proc parrying shield. Oh no. All right, we have Clumsy, Survivor. Well, that's already a 14 shield. We're going to do Tracking. Are we going to do Tracking? Yeah, we're going to do Tracking. Shiv. Shiv, Blade Dance, let it exhaust, which also does damage. Shiv, Shiv, and Shiv. And Deadly Poison. I like his little flapping arms. He reminds me of this guy, Hazmat VT. Alright, we're doing the Shivs. Blade Dance. This is just crazy amounts of damage here. And the Defend here to proc Parrying Shield. We're not using the Enlightenment. We don't need to. Alright, we have Envenom here, which is great. We're going to do Shiv. Up my sleeve. And we are going to take a not insignificant amount of damage. So I'm going to play Iron Plating, even though it's only going to add 7 block. That's it. Oh, I should have played that at the start because I forgot about the Reptile Trinket giving us the bonus. We're going with Bird Swoop. Noxious Fumes here. Defend. Defend. We have Knife Trap to play 22 shivs, so we're going to do that immediately. And you'll notice that Envenom procs with that, and also all our shields are proccing with that too, and it's proccing What's-His-Face. It's proccing the Forgotten Soul. We have Piercing Wail, Flick Flack, or Poison Stab. I do like Piercing Wail, just in case. We're going to go here. It's these guys again. That's fine. First thing gets used the first. Okay, let me think. Deal 1 damage to random enemy. The problem is if I play Bird Swoop twice. Yeah, I can play Bird. I'm gonna play. I usually want to do this. I'm gonna play Bird Swoop twice on this one right here. Now Shiv. I'm gonna Shiv up this one first, just in case it had done the damage there. We wanted to de-shiv. We want this. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. 11 damage here. Boom. And we can still play Infinite Blades. Play 6 shivs. Yeah, okay. We're going to do Enlightenment. Cloak and Dagger. Knife Trap. Beautiful. What do we have here? Bouncing Flask, Flick Flack. None of these are what we want. We're going to skip those entirely. And we're going to Smith here, even though it's a little bit... Upgrade and play every shiv. That's insane. We're doing that. Healing Vial. That's cool. Whatever. We're going to go up this route to go to a second campsite. Okay, it's this guy. So he's got plating. We really need a shield. If I play this, it's going to add 3 shivs a few times, but it's not going to be great. I'm doing Infinite Blades first. Now I'm doing Enlightenment, Envenom, Blade Dance, Backstab, Shiv, 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 and Deadly Poison. We are still going to take a not insignificant amount of damage. We're doing Fan of Knives here to get the shivs. Because we just... That's... Luckily, we are poison with Envenom, but it's kind of a nuisance to have to break through this every time. We're doing Enlightenment, Neutralize, Tracking, Blade Dance, up my sleeve. He's dead from poison. What do we have here? Deflect, Pinpoint, and Expose. We're picking Expose here. That's a very good utility card because it will melt the shields. We can fight a dummy. It doesn't do any damage to us. We have 3 turns to defeat it. 300 hit point dummy. Obtain a random relic. We're going to do that to get the relic. We're going to try. Okay. Luckily, we have Knife Trap right here, but that means we're not going to be able to draw it in time because we only draw 7 cards. Fuck. Okay. We're going to do Infinite Blades here first. That's all we can do here. We might not actually be able to do this one. Let's see. Okay. We're going to do... Exposed, apply vulnerable. Neutralize. Shiv, shiv, and strike. We only have one turn left. Okay. Shiv, shiv. Blade dance. Fan. We didn't do it. Choose a lower setting next time. Have a nice day is what the dummy said. Well, at least we can still afford to smith here. We're going to be smithing... the other infinite blades, because we really need to be pulling these blades really quickly. And we are going to go up against an elite. Oh, this isn't terrible. We're actually pulling blade dance defensively here. Because we wanted to get a little bit of shield. And also so we can get the exhausted. We can get them exhausted. Perfect. I'm gonna play Outbreak because I can. Cloak and Dagger for a shiv. And then I'm just shivving it up. We have been burned, unfortunately. We're going to do Survivor to remove a burn. We're going to poison, and we're going to shiv. And defend. We're going to take burn damage on the shield, but luckily it didn't penetrate through the shield. Alright, we got Knife Trap, thank goodness. Alright, we're going to attack first. I actually kind of want to Envenom. Whenever an attack deals unblocked poison. Yeah, we're doing Envenom first, and then Knife Trap. We're doing Envenom. Now we're going to do 1, 2, 3... We're going to play 13 shivs, but each of those is going to also proc other stuff. That didn't kill him? Are you kidding me? I should have done another blade dance, I guess. Energy Potion Strawberry, which is great. Master Planner, when you play a skill, gains Slide. That's pretty good. We're doing Infinite Blades innate, though. A third innate Infinite Blades. We're gonna have 4 blades a turn. Ooh, Tinker Time. Navigating through an endless sea of corpses, you find a mad scientist scavenging for various scraps. Hi, hello, you look like a capable fighter. I need a tester for my next atrocity device. How about it? Accept, create a custom card. We're gonna make a power. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card is terrible. We're doing gain 2 strength and gain 2 dexterity. Because we have no more combats, really, before the end. And we do have to rest here. So it's this guy. Alright. We're playing Infinite Blades first, obviously. Doing a backstab here. A blade dance. We're saving our energy potion for when we need it, which is going to be pretty soon, actually. We're going to do... Neutralize. Mad Science. We should have done Mad Science first. Outbreak, defend. We can actually just afford to do everything right now. We can afford to do Envenom here. So we're going to do Envenom to start applying some poison. Bird Swoop, Shiv, 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 Blade Dance, Shiv, Strike, Shiv, 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 Shiv. So we have a lot of stuff now. Also, whenever we take our energy potion, we're going to gain an extra strength. 2 strength, extra 3 strength, extra 3 strength. We're using Piercing Whale here to have all enemies lose 8 strength. Thank you. We're going to block all the damage. Please show me the knife thing. It did not. Okay. 40 damage. I need to be able to block 40 damage. That's not going to happen. So we're drinking the energy potion to get the strength boost. We are going to wipe at this stage. We unlocked an epoch, though. Let's see what we unlocked. You finally managed to make it to a stream. Oh, that's great. Thank you. I'm glad you made it. How are you doing, Cherry Boy Gamer? Neo excitedly presented the architect with a potent tea she'd been working on since his prior visit. This will help you sleep. We now have Alchemize, finally. Okay, produce a random potion. First attack or skill you play each turn is placed on top of your draw pile. For nostalgia and scroll, draw hand cards until your hand is full. Okay, confirm. This was just from accumulating score. We still have not gotten 15 bosses, I don't think, with the... Have we... 15 bosses with what's-her-face yet? Have we killed 15 bosses? Let's see. We haven't done the Ascension, for sure. Did we kill 15 bosses already? I think we did. We're still going to be playing as the Elite again. I'd like to do a poison build this time. I like Shiv, but it's going to depend on what we get first. We're picking Lava Rock here. Act 1 boss is going to drop 2 relics. That sounds great. Let's do that. I like this route here because it's a mystery route with, you'll see it. We're going to go boop, 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 boop. We're going to go up here and then here and then to this. We're going to be able to smith here. We're going to go here, go up against an elite, go up against another elite, smith, elite, smith, and boss. Unless we have to heal. Very typical turn 1 here for a silent. We are going to take some damage though. Footwork, dash, or slice. Slice is a 0 cost card, which is kind of nice. Footwork to gain dexterity is not terrible either. Gain 10 block, deal 10 damage for dash is kind of expensive. I'm going to go with dexterity here. Dexterity is like strength, but for block. Playing that first, and then I'm playing 2 attacks on the backliner. Just take mine entirely, won't even need to defend. Alright, we're gonna do that here, and then... Oh, I should have done those on the frontliner because I could have taken them out. Oh well. I'm playing the slimed card because we get to draw a card anyway, and we get to take it out of the deck that way because it exhausts. Neutralize. We only have to do one more attack. We're going to do Snakebite here, retain, apply 7 poison. It is a bit expensive, but it has retain on it, which is nice. Enchant a card with Slither. When you draw this card, randomizes cost from 0 to 3. Transform a card to Torque Toughness, or transform a card into Peck. I'm going to enchant a card with Slither, fuck it, and we're going to make it the Snakebite. Because if we could have a 0 cost Snakebite, given it costs 3, that would be great. Start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards, which is crazy, given we already get to draw 2 additional cards. We're drawing 9 cards to start. Luckily, the Snakebite's worth a good amount. We're going to pick the Footwork here. This is the Shrinker Beetle. He's going to shrink us down as per his name. We're going to do Snakebite here immediately, neutralize, and a strike. We have a defend. We're going to discard that, and we're going to strike. We don't need to do another defend, but we can. So we do less damage to him now, but one of the great things is that it's just that our attacks do less damage. Regular, other stuff does the same. Damage from other sources is not affected. So for instance, if you are playing as the Necrobinder, Aussie's damage will not be affected by this. We're going to do that, and we're just going to murder. Let's get the Forge. What do we have here? Infinite Blades. You know a bitch can't help but take an Infinite Blade. We're going to Forge here. We're forging Snakebite. It's our only source of poison damage currently. We can join let's see, solo quest or join forces. Join forces, It says you can... In a clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers looking down, gesturing a giant maze. Offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of the maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear this maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. It'd be easier if you work together, but then you have to split the loot. Solo quest is 144 gold, but you lose 18 HP, but we're about to go up against an elite, so we're going to pick join forces instead. Everyone's faces lights up, including your own. You merrily walk into... One of the adventurers turns out to be a bard. You merrily waltz into the maze as Aquid the Squid Wizard. Aquid the Squid Wizard effortlessly disarms traps while you and the Grithorian fighter take out the spiky club-wielding guards with ease. That was the most joyous adventure of your life. You've truly made great... You've made some truly great memories. It was capitalized like it meant something. I don't really want to use Blessing of the Forge on this boss. We're doing this. We're going to neutralize. We're going to defend. It doesn't matter what we get rid of, and we're going to defend. Snakebite's only worth 1. Thank goodness. All right. It only costs 1. Okay, we're doing dexterity first. We're doing the blocks, actually, because we have retain on Snakebite. Survivor on a strike, defend, shiv, and now poison. Neutralize, defend. That's really all we can do here. We're doing survivor for sure here. And defending up. This thing does a lot of damage. So apply 10 poison, has 6. Yeah, we can take it out. So poison if it happens at the start of something's turn, but other things, not everything does. Let's see. Escape plan, draw a card. If you draw a skill, gain 3 block is pretty good. Blur is really good too. So is Sucker Punch. I'm going with escape plan for card draw. Especially because with poison-based decks, they're very skill-based. 45 cards we heal. That's great. Oh, it's this guy. So with him, what we're going to want to do is have our best card be the best attack card be the last card we use. So any powers, you're going to use those first. You're going to use Snakebite, and then we're going to use that. Bam. We're going to wipe on this. I guarantee it. We have 1, 2... Okay, we're going to do defend first, then neutralize, shiv, and strikes. You go in order from your weakest to best cards with him. Okay, so we're doing escape plan here. Oh, we drew Snakebite, thank goodness. Okay, we're going to play Snakebite. We're going to play Survivor. We're going to get rid of Strike here. We're going to play another block card, and we're going to do a Shiv. Okay, 2 defends, a neutralize, a shiv, and a strike. Yeah. I think we can just take him out here. Yeah. He'll die from poison damage. Power Potion, Amethyst Aubergine. Enemies drop an additional 10 gold. That's not great. And Burst, this turn your next skill's played an extra time. That's great with Snakebite with Retain. We're going to go with that. What do we want to do here? This Snakebite applies 10 poison, so we could take out the backliner. That seems like kind of a waste, though. This is going to give me 8 block. This has retain. Okay, we're going to take the 8 block. We're going to get rid of a strike. We are going to go with infinite blades here. And we're going to go with a... Snakebite on the middle liner, because it's going to be gone next turn. After this turn, it's going to take 10 poison, then it'll be gone next turn. That's why the bar turns green. You can't really see it. Slaps your spines cutely before going to street. You can't do that kind of stuff. We're going to do footwork here. We're going to use Shiv on the back liner, and it doesn't matter if we use burst or if we use these, so we're just going to use those. Alright, we have escape play. If you draw a skill, gain 5 block. We're going to pull that. We did not draw a skill. We have neutralize. We're going to use neutralize on the frontliner, attack the backliner, use a defend, use a strike, and a shiv, I guess. Let's see. Survivor, discard this. We're going to do shiv and strike on this guy. And, oh, I should have done snakebite. Oops. Okay, strike, snakebite, and shiv. Here we go. What do we have here? Oops. Thank goodness for shivs. We have extra gold, memento mori, mirage, and dodge and roll. We're going with mirage. It has to do with poison. It gives you poison dodge based on the not dodge. It gives you block based on the amount of poison. We automatically heal due to our deck size. We're gonna keep going. Okay, we drew footwork to start, which is great. We're gonna apply 10 poison to the front liner. We're gonna draw, and we gained from drawing. This mirage exhausts, so we're not going to use that right now. We are going to use one defend. It doesn't matter what we use right here. We're going to use, and we're going to do an attack. We're going to burst on defend. I don't know why we did that. And we're going to neutralize in the back, and we're going to also hit him because we don't want to waste attacks on somebody who's already got a shield up. Let's see. Oh, there's infinite blades. I think we actually have to discard the strike here and just go with block. Okay. We're doing one attack here, one attack here, and we don't need to defend. He's going to die from poison. Snakebite, escape plan, 2 defense. Strike and mirage, and I guess infinite blades. And that's it. Oh, we just hit the follower goal of 520. Thank you very much for the follow. We're getting powdered demise here. Enemies lose 9 hit points at the end of the turn. We're going with bubble bubble. If enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. Not great, but it's something. All right. We're doing burst on snakebite immediately. Next skill turn. This turn your next skill is played an extra time, so this is gonna play 20 poison on it. We're also gonna drink a power card. Drink this to get a power. We're doing accelerant. Poison will be triggered in additional time. That's gonna be it. That's our turn. So he's dead next turn. I just want to apply extra poison. Because I don't know if it goes... He's going to explode, but he's going to turn into a bunch of little guys, and I don't know if they retain the poison. They do not. Okay, we're doing footwork. Escape plan to draw. We can deal 6 damage to somebody. I guess the frontliner. Oh, I should have played the potion. Enemies lose 9 hit points at the end of each of its turn. Oh, it's one time. Okay. Let's see. We can do 9. We can get rid of that one. Oh, we already played it twice. Oops. Okay, well, we'll do powdered demise here. This is awful. This is a terrible turn. It's like card game nerd ASMR. I'm not even ASMR. We're just taking damage from the infection at this stage. I hate the Wrigley card. We're doing a strike. 2 defense. We got accuracy for shivs. Shivs deal additional damage. We're going to pick that. And Festive Popper at the start of each combat, deal 9 damage to all enemies, but it's a one-time thing. We're going to go here. And we're going to rest. I'm just going to proceed here. We're going to pull an attack. What are we going to do here? We're going to use Blessing of the Forge just immediately, even though these cards aren't great. We're going to use Escape Plan. We have Infinite Blades to start, which is great. We're going to do an attack potion here. It's going to be free. We're going to see which one it is we want to use. Ricochet, apply a weak. I mean, it's free, so we're going to go with Ricochet because it's free. We're going to go with Neutralize here. 2 stacks to defend. I'm not too proud to do 2 stacks to defend. I'm not too proud. Alright, we have accuracy here, which is going to raise this to 4. We're going to do that immediately. And get in the block, and we can do 8 damage to somebody. We want to hit the backliner, I guess, because he's also, unfortunately, Snakebite rolled with a 10 at a cost of 3. We're going to use Burst. Oh, why did I do that? On Survivor, I guess. To gain 10 block twice. We're going to get rid of Bubble. And we're going to get rid of a Strike. Snakebite's too expensive. Okay, we're doing Snakebite on the backliner. Shiv. Neutralize on this guy. Oh no, neutralize on him too. And we're going to do Mirage now to block that 7 damage. I don't have a nice combo voice. You're too sweet. I'm going to go with 3 defense. We're doing Burst on Bubble. To apply, so now he's got a lot more poison damage. We're not going to win this combat though. We're pulling Escape Plan. We got Ricochet instead. We're going to block. So as long as we can dodge everything this turn, we're going to be fine. Oh, we can also just destroy him. Alright. We got the red mask. Apply weak to all enemies at the start of each combat. And tuning fork, every 10 skills you gain a block. That's not 7 block. That's not great. We have Fan of Knives here. Shivs now hit all enemies. Assassinate, apply 10 damage. Apply 1 vulnerable. I guess we're going with Fan of Knives. I didn't want to do a Shiv deck, but I guess we're doing a Shiv deck now. Upgrade 4 cards. Spend 5 gold to gain an energy or replace 2 map. We're going to do Yummy Cookie to do the upgrades. We're going to upgrade Fan of Knives, Shiv, Accuracy, and... I guess Footwork. I guess the power cards. Yeah, so I have a Nate on the Shivs. We're going to do a lot more damage with Shivs. Yeah, I guess this is a Shivs build now. Fuck my life. All right, we're going to keep going. We have 2 stores here and 2 mystery rooms, and then we get to go to an elite, which will be fun. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Neutralize. Wait, we could take out the backliner. And of course we drew that right now. And let's do a defend here. Okay, 2 defends and a strike. We're just going for strikes on this. We're gonna do burst and snakebite. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. Poison stab, deflect, or ricochet. I'm going with deflect. I will get the lantern for sure. Oh, miniature tent, you get to do extra stuff. These are all really good. Ooh, I don't know what I can afford. Okay, I definitely want the lantern. I think I want candelabra too. If I get these two, that'll be 400 right there. That'll be 680. Okay, so I can get 2 of these. I can't get all of them. I'm gonna get lantern and candelabra. Infinite blades. And up my sleeve. And that's gonna be it. Relic trader, we can trade something. Lantern for unceasing top, which we don't want. Eternal feather for whetstone is not ideal. None of these are good. We have to pick one of these. Trade the candelabra for centennial puzzle. Fuck that shit. Lantern for unceasing top is terrible. We're doing eternal feather for whetstone. It's gonna reduce our heals, but that's fine. It only upgraded 2 garbage cards for us. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Enchant an attack with a corrupted, or choose a card to transform. We're doing shivs, and we can't enchant any of those, so we're doing kill it with fire. To transform a card, we're gonna transform a strike. Into knife trap. Yes! The best card. Okay, it's over for everybody but me. Alright, we can't afford anything here. We're gonna move on to this boss encounter. Oh shit, it's over. Unless it's not. Okay, we're gonna do infinite blades. Okay, because we have crowd control now. We're doing infinite blades. We're doing accuracy. We're doing deflect. We're doing escape. We luckily got escape plan. Thank goodness. We're doing defend. And we're doing survivor on Mirage. Okay, and we gained... I don't know why we have extra health, but we do. Extra block, but we do. I guess it's because of tuning fork. Every time you play 10 skills. Oh, and it stacks. I see. Okay. We're doing... So up my sleeve is good with burst. So it's... Yeah. Okay, we're doing... So the deal with these characters is we want to make sure that we kill them all at the same time. I could gain 2 strength right now. Dealing 9 damage with these. So 9 plus, I would have 6 of these. Okay, let me do this. Let's do some shit. We're neutralizing this one first. Burst, up my sleeve. Defend. We want to deal relatively equal damage to all of them. Which is why we're doing this like this, because we want to kill them all in the same turn. Otherwise they're going to come back, it's going to be more of a problem for us. Alright, fan of knives. Add 5 shifts to your hand. Okay, perfect. Venerable Tea set, start combat with extra energy. That's great. We're picking Blade Dance for the extra shivs. And we're going to go here. And we're going to rest. And we're going to go up this route because there's going to be another little thing there. A little, what's it called? A rest site. Or, oh, but then there's going to be an elite either way. This one also gives me, okay, they're basically the same route. This one gives me 2 mystery rooms though, so we're going to go up the mystery room route. Strike dummy. Cards that say strike give you extra damage. All right, choose a power to enchant with Swift 2, enchant something with block 2, or something with attack 2. We're going to do power, Swift 2, on the innate infinite blades. Because that means we're going to draw an extra 2 cards first turn. Oh, that was a bad idea. We're going to go here next. Oh, it's him. Okay, FML. Okay, now infinite blades. Now, I want to do fan of knives so bad. But they're gonna go to the discard pile because I don't have any room. I'm doing up my sleeve. No, I'm doing fan of knives. I'm just gonna do it. So that goes into the discard pile. And strike, shiv, shiv, shiv. Fuck this guy. And we're gonna drink the attack potion and do pounce. Next skill's gonna be free, which gives me the ability to make more shivs. For knife trap. Fuck this guy. Give me knife trap. Oh, we have accuracy. We're gonna play accuracy for sure. We're doing burst though on snakebite. I should have done it on defend. Might be. Survivor on this. We'll do the shivs. He's dead. Fuck this guy. We got a pair to raise our max HP, which is great. We have more blades. We're doing that. Hate hitting rest so much, but you gotta do what you gotta do. We're going up against elite here. Okay. Not bad. We are going to do actually, we're going to drink Blessing of the... No, we're going to drink Blessing of the Forge next time. We're doing this. Now we're doing Deflect. Now we're doing Escape Plan. Infinite Blades. Draw its 2 cards. Neutralize. Too many cards. Too many cards. Up my sleeve. Blade Dance. Blade Dance. Strike. And defend. Yeah. So we actually played 10 shivs this turn on turn 1. It's crazy. We're doing accuracy and then knife trap immediately. No, shiv first. And you'll see that the shivs are now doing increased damage based on the fact that we have the accuracy thing here. And I guess we're going to bubble them. Kunai. Every 3 turns attacks you play, you gain in dexterity. That's perfect. We'd love to see that. Well-laid plans. Speedster. I like well-laid plans actually for the retain. I think it's pretty good, especially for making sure we can keep the good powers. We're going to do well-laid plans. Remove 2 strikes, add ultimate strike, or remove 2 defense, add ultimate defend. I'm going to do remove... Although I have a strike dummy. So strike dummy makes my strikes do not up to... This one does multiple damages. Okay. We're going to do remove 2 strikes. So this does 14 damage now, but actually it does more because of the effects of the strike dummy. It does 17 damage for 1. Not terrible. Luckily, we're doing pretty good here, so we're gonna upgrade Knife Trap because now it'll play upgraded shivs on the enemies. Okay. Well, we're playing for sure. Footwork, best laid plans, infinite blades, accuracy. Neutralize, ultimate strike, and that's it. We're going to retain the burst, and we're going to do mind rot. That's fine. Mind rot's fine for us. All right, we're doing burst on snakebite, actually, weirdly enough. And the reason we're doing that is so we can play a Mirage to get the defense we're going to need here. And we are going to retain Blade Dance. We're playing Deflect here. We're playing a Shiv. We're playing Bubble Bubble and the Blades. And we're going to, I guess, retain the Strike because it's free. So we have an Infinite Blades here. We have a Shiv thing. We're going to do Shiv now, Infinite Blades, 2 defends. Actually, 1 defend, 1 strike, and we're going to retain Knife Trap. which is crazy. It does not add retain to it, it just retains it for the next turn. So 2 shivs. Fan of Knives to make more shivs. We'll play the strike, and we're going to do Knife Trap next turn. It's going to play 17 shivs. We'll take Sloth here. And we're going to do Burst on Knife Trap. What? Sloth blocks it? Oh no. Best laid plans is a power that lets you choose a card to retain each turn. I fucked up. I'm doing Snake, but Ultimate Strike. I don't need to retain anything. The Hunt, deal 10 damage if fatal, get an additional card reward. Corrosive Wave, when you draw a card this turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies. We don't do card draw. We're doing Serpent Form here. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy, because that means you're adding an extra 4 damage to each shiv, essentially. Well, I mean to every card. And we're going to see what happens if you upgrade it. 5 damage. That's pretty keno. It's pretty fucking keno. Alright, we're going to go back. We're going to go see. We're going to talk to the person here. Choose 3 cards to enchant with Swift. That's too many. The 5th card you play each turn is free. Enchant all card rewards with Glam. This card is replay once per combat. 5th card being free is pretty cool because we're going to have 3 shivs. We're going to have a lot of shivs, actually. So we could play some expensive shit that way. I think I'm going to go with Brilliant Scarf. I just have to remember that it procs. Alright, so the latest shop we can get to is here. I like to do the later shops so that I can save my gold. So we're going to go up this route over here, and especially because there's opportunities for us to smith. Actually, we're going to go up this one because we might as well hit 2 shops. Yeah? Yeah. And get 2 more card rewards. Aw, shit. Alright, we got Fan of Knives though to start, which is great. Alright, so we're going to do Accuracy. Neutralize. Snake Bite's free. We're going to put a Snake Bite on somebody. Now we're going to do Fan of Knives. Now they deal 10 damage to all enemies. We're picking another Blade Dance. Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, we're doing Accuracy here. Are we? Yeah, we're doing Accuracy. Deflect. Escape Plan, which gave us an additional block. We only had to block 14 anyway, which is great. We're going to do Infinite Blades, which let us draw some more stuff. We're going to do a Neutralize over here. Oh, I should have done it up my sleeve because it was going to be free. I forgot. Okay, see, this is the problem. This is going to add 3 shivs. This is going to add 4 shivs, and it'll exhaust, which is fine. And now we block everything. We have a Slice here, Acrobatics, draw 3, discard 1. I'm actually going to pick that because sometimes we are a little bit mono low, given we have so many mono relic or energy relics. We're a little bit energy low energy. Do I want to go up against elite or do I want to go up against the boss? I want to go up against an elite. Tinker Time. We're going to make the custom card. We're going to make the power. And powers cost 1 less is really good, actually. We're doing that one. Because we have a lot of powers in our deck. Which is great because we actually drew that first. So we have a lot of free powers now. Okay, we're doing Mad Science. Fan of Knives, which actually made a bunch of knives that we didn't need. Escape Plan. Infinite Blades is now free too. We're going to shiv them up. I keep on forgetting to do what I need to do. Mirage is only giving me 4. We're gonna do if I do blade dances, that makes sense. I'm gonna use a block potion. I'm gonna draw and discard. There's nothing here that's cheap enough for me. He summoned someone, but we don't care. We're doing accuracy first. We're doing shivs. Shivs, neutralize. And now we can actually do knife trap for free because of the effects of the scarf. Because I actually kept my eye out this time. We have gold. We have more infinite blades. Oh, that's an easy pick. Easy peasy. Just because a card isn't rare doesn't mean it's not good. All right. What do we have here? Up my sleeve. Bubble bubble. Snake bite. We can make snake bite free by making that our third card. We're gonna go with we're applying vulnerable to this immediately. We're doing defend, blade dance, and we're watching this. So now we have a free card. We're gonna do snake bite. We're gonna do shiv. And we are unfortunately gonna have to do. So we're doing infinite blades, which let us draw something, which is cool. But we're gonna have to do a defend here again, because we really can't afford to lose that many hit points. All right. We have well-laid mad science and well-laid plans. Perfect. Mad science first. Well-laid plans. This dance thing. It doesn't matter about the health stuff because we were able to do everything anyway. All right. Show me knife dance. Okay, we have infinite blades, escape plan, blade dance, acrobatics. Okay. Okay. We're gonna get rid of the defend here, which makes knife trap free. Although we'd want to play this first, the accuracy first. We unfortunately couldn't afford to do that. And it's dead. All right, we have ship in a bottle, and we have lizard tail, which is an extra HP, extra heal. There's mirage, deflect, and malaise. None of these really work with the kit. I guess deflect is fine. We're gonna smith here and be a little greedy and get mad science and make that innate. If you do not play attacks, gain 4 block. We're never gonna proc that. It's just a thing that's never gonna happen on the Eldritch Echo channel because all we do is blade. Bitches be smithing. Oh no! You can only all attacks are you take 6 damage when you play them. Oh, sorry, all powers. Fuck my chud life. Mad science, footwork, deflect. Does it immediately take 6 damage health-wise? No. Okay. We're gonna drink ship in a bottle. Deflect. Let's acrobatics it up. Can we do knife trap? Yeah, okay. We're gonna get rid of survivor, actually. Actually, strike. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of strike. We're gonna use fan of knives first to add the shivs before we proc knife trap. Backflip, gain 8 block, draw 2 cards is pretty good. Because we're not doing great on card draw or other stuff. We're going to do a rest here. And we are going to go to the shop next. Oh, Lord, forgive me for what I must do. Let's get more shims. At the start of your first turn, lose, but you lose energy, but actually you gain energy this way. That's really good. Or we can just gain energy every time you play 10 attacks. Every time you play 10 attacks. We're going to get the extra energy boost because we have so many... We actually have way too much energy sometimes. We're going to get skill card. We're going to get regen. And we're going to get the skill potion. And we're going to get acrobatics. Oh no. GG. Alright, we're doing mad science. Skill potions. Okay, we're doing mad science first. Now we're doing accuracy. Well-laid plans. We're going to draw some stuff. We have Up My Sleeve, which is now free. We're going to do that. And Ultimate Strike is free as well. If I do Burst with Ultimate Strike, no. I need something for defense, so let's see what we got here for defense. Blur, I guess. We're gonna burst on Blur. And then do defend, and then we're gonna do Ultimate Strike on Spectral Knight. And we're gonna retain Up My Sleeve. I do read stuff. Sanderson, you didn't say anything earlier. Sanderson, you didn't say anything earlier. Oh, she only reads Twitch. I read everything. No one's saying anything there. All right, so we have a ethereal and oh, jeez, this is all awful. Okay, we got to do all these right now. We're doing Fan of Knives first, obviously, to like fuck with all these guys. We're gonna add 5 shivs to our hand, though. Okay, we gotta play a shiv first. No, do we? What does that mark mean? Exhaust. Removed until end of combat. It's ethereal and exhaust. FML. Okay, we're doing neutralize on the frontliner because it's free. We're going to do Fan of Knives. And we're going to do 10 damage to all enemies. And we're also going to do Up My Sleeve. Rainbow Ring. First time you play attack skill power, each turn you gain into strength and dexterity. Not terrible at all. Deals 20 damage. Next turn, draw 2 cards. Snake Bite, Skewer. None of these are ideal for our kit. We're going to skip. Alright, we got Mad Science and we can do Serpent Form. Hopefully with it. No, we can't. Okay. We're doing Mad Science. Infinite Blades. Another Infinite Blades. And I guess Survivor. Oh, and now something's free. Serpent Form. Okay, we're doing accuracy first. Look at all this. It's beautiful. Hello, darling. Thanks for the creepypasta readings. I came from YouTube today. Nice to meet you. Nice. Nice to meet you, Sandstar. We're going to do well-laid plans here. Shivs. All the way up. Cunning Potion. Add 3 upgraded shivs. We love to see that. Hand Trick. Add slide to a skill in your hand this turn. None of these are great. We're not going to pick any of those. We're going to move on. And we are going to rest here. Because we're going into the final combat. And it's the Queen. So we are going to take out the frontliner. Usually I don't like to do that, but we're going to do it. We're doing Mad Scientist first. Now we're doing Infinite Blades. Infinite Blades. Well-laid plans. If we play... And now Fan of Knives is free. I'd like to play that 2 of these. Now I'd like to play Infinite Blades and hopefully draw something good. I did not. I'm doing a Shiv. Shiv. Blade Dance. Backflip to gain the block. Accuracy, would have loved to fucking see that earlier. And I'm gonna do Cunning Potion. Someone texted me and I don't, did someone text me just now? Give me a second. Who's fucking texting me? I got shit to do, bro. LinkedIn? I don't care about LinkedIn. Do I look employed? I don't know why they thought I was employed. You know what? Shit about card games. Kiss, kiss, love, love. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have fun. You can always ask questions. Asking questions is free, it's easy, and it's never a bother. We're going to hit the backliner. We're also going to hit the regen potion next time. We're not doing it now, though. We're going to retain the survivor, just so we can have some block, just in case. Oh, this is beautiful. We have knife trap here, which we can double. We can do 2 of. We're going to do... So, the cracked cards, you can only choose 1 bound card. Oh, unfortunately, we can't do bound card for... Okay. So, we're doing Shiv, Shiv, Shiv. We gained a dex. We're doing Blade Dance. Shiv, 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 Shiv. And I think we can just knife trap her. It'll play 19 Shivs. Actually, it plays it to everybody. Wow. Okay, so Shivs are busted. The VTuber debuff, yeah. So we got it. It took us 2 tries. The Shivs were pretty good. Where'd that come from? Where are you after? We give him some slices, and Architect's like, get fucked, get wrecked. We have Ascension 2 unlocked for her. It means we got an Epoch finish. We have an Epoch unlocked. Let's see what we unlocked for her. That's her final, like, oh, we have 2 Epochs. I guess one's for score, one's for the Ascension. So this one's based on score. The blight takes a hold of the comatose architect and its poison amplifies. It forms a symbiotic relationship with the house tree and it hungered to grow and grow. The other architects capture the culprit as the blight ravages the land. They imprison Niao and take shelter from the now unstoppable blight. We can now get the miniature cannon, upgraded attacks, deal 3 additional damage. Tungsten rod, whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less. And white star, elites now drop an additional rare reward. Rare card reward. Black star meant that, I think it was called Black star, meant that they dropped an additional relic in the last game. The soup! Hello, little one, the massive Tezcataro whispered to the silent. Grow big and strong. The ancient speaks in a tender tone and scoots over a bowl of nutritious soup. Okay, interesting. Okay, so these are exclusive cards for her. That's why there's a green background. Hidden daggers, discard 2 cards, add 2 shivs. So obviously a synergy with both discard and shiv. Blade of ink, this turn, whenever you play an attack, gain 2 strength this turn. That's insane. And phantom blades, shivs gain retain. The first shiv you play each turn deals 9 damage. So these are all shiv related cards. Shiv bros eating good today. So, we have Ironclad, Regent, and Defect to do now. Ironclad, let me see, Regent. Yeah, there's nothing left to do with, Oh, no, there is. Nemesis. Kill 15 bosses with the Silent. So, let's do another run to try and kill some bosses with the Silent. We're going to look at our compendium here on character history. Doesn't say how many bosses, so we're just going to go again. We can add Niao's Fury, which is a cost 1 card. Put 2 random cards from discard pile into your hand and exhaust. Not ideal for us. We do obtain a random rare card, which I'm probably going to do, or random relics. We're going to do random rare card, and hopefully it'll be something we can build our deck around. We got the Hunt. If fatal, deal an extra card reward, so that's great. We're going to... And it's an exhaust card, so you can only use it once per combat. Unless... Alright, so we're going to go up this route because there's a lot of stuff we can do here. And we want to smith this card pretty quickly. We want to make that card powerful. Okay. So, this is the Shrinker. And he's going to shrink us down, so we only do... we do 30% less damage. This means that the Hunt, for instance, would only do 7 damage to him. 4 plus 4... Wait, 4 plus 4 is 8. 7, that'd be 15 damage. Okay, so we can't take him out this turn. We're going to use Survivor on the Hunt. We're going to do 2 strikes here, and we're going to hopefully draw the hunt again this turn. We did not. We're going to do 2 strikes here just to whittle them down a little. Actually, no. We're doing 1 strike, a survivor, and a defense. We don't want to take any more hit point damage. And then hopefully we draw what we need to draw the hunt. So we're going to get an extra card reward. This early on is really powerful. So we have Haze here to do Sly, which has Sly, which is going to mean if we discard it, we get to apply poison. So I guess we're doing a poison build. We also have Poison Stab here. So we're going with poison. This is our mechanic. So it's a very overpowered card. Lose 100 gold, transform 2 cards, or gain 5 max HP. We're going to transform 2 strikes, I think. Maybe. I don't know. We're going to actually, we're going to do that. We're going to transform 2 defense. And we got Knife Trap for shivs. Great. So now we can build shivs as well, I guess. All right. So we're going to do 2 defense here and a Poison Stab. We're doing a Neutralize here. I guess Dash, which deals some damage, and that attack. If we did 10 and 10, okay, yeah, we can do Dash here and the Hunt. Take him out. What do we have here? Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. We're going to do that. And Cloak and Dagger adds Shiv, which we're also building. We're going this way to upgrade. So we have Outbreak here. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. We're going to do that. And we're going to do a Neutralize on one of these characters. And we're going to do this. And we're going to discard that. So we applied poison to everybody, which meant everyone took 11 damage, which is sick nasty. We're going to do Poison Stab on this character. And we're hoping we can draw the Fatal card this turn or whatever. The Hunt. There we go. Fan of Knives and shivs hit all enemies. We're doing that, obviously. Snakebite has Retain, and it adds poison damage, which is ideal for us, but it's kind of expensive, but we're going to do it anyway. And we're going to go here, and we're going to upgrade our... not Fan of Knives. We're going to upgrade the Hunt to do 15 damage to make it easier to use, to get the benefits of. We're going to go here. And we're going to get Sword in the Stone for sure. Basically, it's going to give us 5, X and give us 5 strength. Once we defeat a certain number of elites. So this actually changes what we're going to do on our route. We're going to go over and we're going to kill as many elites as possible. Once we've killed 5 elites, we'll have a permanent 5 strength, which makes shivs very viable because that is going to make each shiv now 9 damage base instead of 4 damage base. All right, we're just doing 3 strikes here. We're doing Fan of Knives. Oh, thanks for the follow. We're doing, let me think. What are we doing here? We're doing Fan of Knives because we're going to need it for when he turns. And we're doing a Poison Stab and we're doing shivs. We are unfortunately taking a significant amount of damage. This would not be fatal right now, so we're not doing it. We're doing Outbreak instead. And we're going to use Survivor on Haze. Infection procs, unfortunately. We're doing Neutralize here, Cloak and Dagger, 2 strikes. And then Shiv is going to apply to all enemies, which is great. We're going to end our turn. We take some damage. We're going to do Haze to apply 4 damage. We deal 11 damage to all enemies. We might just do this as a room clear. Yeah. We do take a non-insignificant amount of damage, though, but this is now a Shiv deck, unfortunately. We're doing Poison Stab, I guess, and then Knife Trap. Strangle. Whenever you play a card, this enemy loses 2 hit points. That's really, really good because it's directly hit points, and it goes with works well with shivs. We're gonna rest here. Gain extra gold, 20% extra gold. Terrible. We're going to rest again because we're going against an elite and we did not do well against that last elite. We're going to hit these 2 elites next. We're doing a dash here. and a defend. And that's it. We're going to retain Snakebite. We're doing a Survivor, getting rid of Haze. And we'll do Snakebite because we can afford to. That extra block is from Horn Cleat. These are all terrible options for us. We're going to actually use our Swift Potion. And I guess we're using an Energy Potion. Okay, so we're doing Neutralize for sure. We're doing Outbreak, get rid of it. Fan of Knives. And this is going to do 16 damage. We're doing Cloak and Dagger, Shiv, 2 blocks here. Strangle, boom. Bag of Preparation, great. Tools of the trade at the start of your turn. Draw 1, discard 1. We're doing Hidden Daggers instead because we need more shivs right now. I'm going to have to rest here. I hate having to press rest so much instead of Smith. Okay, it's this guy. So with this character, what we're going to do is he takes more damage the more cards you play in a given turn. So we're going to go with Outbreak first. And I guess Fan of Knives. We're doing Hidden Daggers first to discard 2 cards. And we're going to discard this and Snakebite, actually. And Shivs are the worst cards we have, so we're going to play our Shivs first, and then we're going to play our attacks. We're doing Cloak and Dagger, then we're doing Dash. No, we're doing Shiv, and now we're doing Dash to gain some extra block. We're going to take some damage. Show me Knife Trap. Nope. We're doing Strangle here. Whenever you play a card, this enemy will lose 2 hit points this turn. That's great. Neutralize. I guess Survivor on Snakebite, and then here. That was a bit of a waste. We're not going to get the extra card reward. That's fine. Cloak and Dagger, Shiv, Dash. Should have used a Block Potion. Knife Trap. We got the Bracelet, so we're not going to encounter enemies in question mark rooms. We're going to pick another Hidden Daggers here. Playing Neutralize straight up out the gate. I'm playing Hidden Daggers, and I'm discarding 2 strikes. I'm going to play those immediately. I'm going to play Fan of Knives to get more Shivs. And I'm going to play the Block Potion. And I'm going to play... we don't really do that much poison damage, so we're just doing a strike. You like to pilot a small deck? I like the big decks for the bonuses you get for having a big deck. We're doing Hidden Daggers on Defend and Snakebite. 2 of these. Cloak and Dagger. And I'm just going to use that because we're not going to draw it in time. Poison Stab and Regular Stab. Weak Potion and Accuracy extra for Shivs. Great. We're going to go here. We're going to rest. Well, I guess it's a good thing we have what we have now. So we're going to do... I'm going to apply 3 Weak to the backliner. We're going to do Outbreak here. Because when we use Haze, it's going to apply 11 damage to all enemies. It's unfortunate, but it's what we're going to do. We're doing Outbreak. And we're doing 2 defense. It's a pussy turn, but it's what we gotta do. We're doing hidden daggers. And we're going to get rid of strike and snakebite. We're going to do hidden daggers again and get rid of survivor and dash. And we're really, really hoping for fan and knives. We didn't. Oh, it doesn't draw anything. I'm fucking stupid. That's why. Okay. There we go. Fan and knives. So now shivs deal damage to all enemies. We're going to neutralize, and that's it. We have accuracy. I should have done haze. It would have taken out a lot of stuff. Okay. Knife trap plays everything. We're just gonna. This is a Hail Mary for us. Oh, I guess it plays it against all enemies now. I didn't realize that. Snakebite is very expensive. I'm doing strangle here. I'm doing in hidden daggers. Grand finale, accelerant or envenom. Accelerant is really, really good. Potion being triggered an additional time. Poison. Envenom, though, deals with shit, is better for shivs. I'm going with envenom, even though it's expensive. This was a terrible run. Start each combo with extra 4 energy. Replace Act 2 map. That's terrible. Brightest Flame is terrible, too. We're going with Very Hot Cocoa. Also because I hadn't selected it before, so I would like to select it before. Let's see what we have for paths. We need to get 2 more elites by... Okay, so we're going to go up this path here, because there's a campsite before the elite. The reason we're doing that is so we can unlock Stone Sword and get a lot more shit out of it, which is great. We're going to go with... Oh, we have a lot of 0 cost, so we're going with Strangle first. We're going with Neutralize. Hidden Dagger, we're going to get rid of Haze, and we're going to get rid of Defend. Knives. Dash. And the Hunt. Colorless Potion. Finisher is very ideal. So is Anticipate. I'm getting Finisher for shivs. And Prepared. I'd rather have the card draw than the dagger throw. Than the damage. Okay, great. This is really, really good for us. Okay, we're doing Envenom, Neutralize, and the Fan of Knives to get the 4 shivs. And then, yeah, that's it. The knife thing. Knife Trap. Knife Trap, if you have a Fan of Knives, will apply to all enemies. We're getting up my sleeve for the shifts because we did not find Infinite Blades. I have not read that by Arthur Macon. I should read that. That sounds good. We're gonna go with not Knife Trap. We're gonna go with Prepared, and we're gonna get rid of Haze and Survivor. We're gonna use that. We're gonna add a shiv to our hand. We're gonna go with Snakebite out the gate, a strike, and I guess the Hunt, and I guess Knife Trap, just because there was nothing to defend against this turn. Oh, he has. Now I'm tender. Okay, we're going with Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies, which is good. Venom, which is good, but that's it. But with shivs, that means we're going to be applying a shit ton of venom. I said denim. We're doing Fan of Knives. And we're doing poison stab. And we're doing this. Although we are taking a good amount of damage. Okay. Hidden daggers on this and finisher, I guess. Accuracy, shiv, and shiv. He's dead. Accuracy. Did I select the correct path? Yes. We have accuracy and envenom to start, which is great. We're doing accuracy, envenom, cloak and dagger for the block. We're gonna go solely after the frontliner. And take him out. Hot Cocoa's OP. We're doing knife trap immediately. Poison stab. And a strike and a hunt. Bubble bubble or deflect. We're picking deflect. And we're going to pick... Oh, abrasive is really good. Good. That's a sly card. It's a power, so we'll play when we discard it. You'll gain dexterity and thorns, which is really nice. Welcome to Wombos. Welcome to Wongos. We have what you want at Wongtastic prices, says the least enthusiastic clerk you've ever met. Peruse our wares and enjoy your time at Wongos. They continue without even looking up. We're getting 200 gold for an ice cream. Energy is now conserved between turns, which is sick nasty with hot cocoa. We at Wongos are wowed by your generosity. Wonderful patron, you now have 40 Wongo points. With just 1960 more points, you'll receive our exclusive Wongo customer appreciation badge of Wongtastic Day. You have no idea what they're talking about Wongos. Okay, yeah. No, Arthur Macon's really good. I like Grey God Pan. That's Arthur Macon, isn't it? We're gonna also do a resto here. Figuring out what we're doing here. I would like to do hidden daggers and discard abrasive to get the dexterity boost and strike. I'd like to get the 11 block from this. 9 block, discard a card, that's fine. Shiv. Shiv. The hunt. Knife trap. And the finisher. This is too good. Because I can just afford to play fucking everything. Okay, outbreak. This. Alright, we have okay, we're doing strangle. Whenever you play a card, the enemy loses 2 hit points, but that's any card. And it bypasses the problem we're gonna have here. We're gonna go with that. We're also gonna play another. We're gonna see if we can get a defense card out of this. Deal damage equal to the number of cards played this combat with Golden Axe. Okay. And poison stab. There we go. And we're going with neutralize here. Fan of knives. And more dagger. There we go. Regal pillow whenever you rest, get extra hit points. Not terrible. Backstab innate, deal 15 damage. That's pretty good because it's innate. End of your turn, deal 2 poison all enemies. That stacks really well with, what do we have here? What's it called? For crowd control. For outbreak, because if there's 3 enemies, this will deal. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing noxious fumes. I love noxious fumes in the original. What do we got here? Popper. Hell yeah. Another room clear. We're gonna go up this route because we're gonna be able to rest sooner, which we need to do. We're now full health. We have one more elite to defeat. Defeat that elite. Okay, see, this is why we did it. All right. So we're going with accuracy first of all. Cloak and dagger. Hidden daggers to get rid of abrasive and to get rid of snake bite, because snake bite, yeah, actually, yeah, to get rid of snake bite. Well, this is 5, yeah, okay. Actually, we're only going to need one of these defend, so we're going to do that. And now we have, yeah, we're going to get the defend. We're going to do a lot of damage to the backliner. Apply 7 poison. We have nothing to discard, which is fine. And now he'll be dead. We wanted to take out the backliner because he burrows, which is not sick nasty, in my opinion. If we do Fan of Knives, we can then do Finisher, which will do 4 attacks, or 4 damage for every attack. This will... What's happening to me? I do 25% less damage. So 3, 12... Okay, it's going to be fine. We're going to do Fan of Knives and then Finisher. Pinpoint, Prepared. I'm picking Prepared. We love deck control in this house. Control your deck. Relics, relics, get your relics here. He's the evil guy. He's the evil merchant. This is a question mark. I don't have the thing. My hands, what about them? These are all wax relics. These are all garbage. They're not real. They're all fake relics. Bro. Upon pickup, he'll XP. They're gonna melt. I'm gonna go with... this is so stupid. I'm gonna pick up the mango. Happy flower. I want them unlocked, I guess. For achievement reasons. I want to just get all the relics. It's dangerous to go alone, just saying. This guy's an asshole. Alright, we have Noxious Fumes just to start, which is great. We're going to do Noxious Fumes for sure. We're going to do... Hidden Daggers. Wait, no, we're doing Neutralize, yeah. We're going to do Hidden Daggers on Haze and on the Hunt. No, on the Hunt, yeah. To get more shivs. Fan of Knives. And then we're going to save the energy for next turn. Because we have Ice Cream. Okay, we have Outbreak, Accuracy, Deflect, 7 and whatever. Okay, I'm going to pick a power card. No, I'm not. I'm going to be able to block everything. Fuck this. Fuck the Avocopter. I'm doing Strangle on this motherfucker. I'm doing Accuracy. I'm doing Up My Sleeve. I'm doing Blade Dance. Oh no. Okay. We're doing Accuracy. I'm doing Prepared to draw 2, discard 2. I'm going to discard these 2 strikes. No, I'm going to discard a strike and a snake bite. I'm doing that. I'm doing Hidden Daggers. I'm getting rid of these 2 strikes. I decided, actually, I changed my mind. To get shivs. I'm going to get a power potion. Please give me what I need. Okay, you know what? I'll do Accuracy here, too. Shivs now do 16 damage. Great. Okay, we're going to do 2 defense. And we're going to do 2 hits over here. 1 hit over here. And we're going to hope for Fan of Knives next turn. Or I guess not. Okay, we're doing shivs. Finisher, my beloved. Now we have 3 strength. I thought it was 5. My apologies. Strawberry and Blade Dance. We love to see it. Am I healing or what am I doing here? I really want to do Knife Trap. Or Envenom. Knife Trap will upgrade the shivs I play. Okay, this guy sucks. But at least we have draws. Okay, so first thing we're going to do here is we're definitely going to play Hidden Daggers to get rid of Haze and Defend, because we don't need those this turn. We're doing accuracy. We're gonna just start playing cards. Gain 5 strength this turn. I'm gonna do that. Yep. Up my sleeve. Blade dance. And I'm gonna play knife trap, but I'm gonna dash isn't good enough for me to need it to use it right now. Holy shit. Look at that. I should have played I could have got him in one shot. Ah, why didn't I just play the fucking card? Well, he's dead now. Blade of Ink. Whenever you play an attack, gain strength. That's really perfect. We're doing that. That has to do with shivs. That's a shivs card. All right, we're in the glory now. We're gonna see what we got here. First card you play each combat's played an extra time. Gain an extra star at the end of each turn. Powers cost 1 more though. You may cook at rest sites to gain. Remove 2 cards and gain 9 max HP. That actually might be ideal for us, depending on how many campsites there are. Let's see. There's only one. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4 campsites. I could slim my deck down significantly if I did this. If I went with this for cooking, then I would. Yeah, then I would be able to remove a lot of garbage from my deck. All right, we're gonna do that. We're gonna look at our map first. We're going to mark where the campsites are. We want to hit the maximum number of campsites. Okay, so we have to go this route. Watch as we don't use cook at all. Okay. Let's make our lucky symbol here. And this is Ascension too, which is cool. All right, we're going to go up this side. I'm figuring it out. Envenom, accuracy. Oh, I should have done strangle. It's not too late. Strangle, fan of knives. And you'll see that we're doing a lot of, because we have our 3 strength and the extra 4 damage from accuracy, shivs are now doing a shit ton of damage. A shiv ton of damage. Look at that. We're going to do prepared to get rid of haze, just to add some extra poison. This doesn't deal 13 damage. Perfect. Listen to the forge, more blade dance, we love blade dance. Alright. Luckily we start with fan of knives and accuracy here. And we're going to go with those. We're going to go with, and also we have Outbreak. Every time you get 3 times you deal poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. So we're going with Outbreak, Accuracy, and Envenom. Then we're going with Fan of Knives. This is going to deal damage to every enemy. That's it. Leading Strike adds 1 shiv and deals 7 damage. It's not as good as our other shiv cards. We're going to skip it. We're going to move on. Oh, this is a fun one. Okay. So we are going with Outbreak here. We're using Deflect just to use it up. We're going to do Prepared to see what we can get here. We're going to drop Defend. And we're going to drop Dash. We're going to draw again. I'm going to probably discard Hidden Daggers here. And Noxious Fumes. It doesn't do enough damage. It doesn't scale fast enough for us. We're going to do Up My Sleeve. And we're going to use Neutralize. So these guys are going to summon friends. They're like replacement guys. We're going to play 8 shivs on him. Or 9, because 9. Then we get to discard again. So we've already played 9 shivs. We still have a bunch of guys to defeat. We're hoping for Fan of Knives. We got Blade Dance. That's not terrible. We're going to block all the damage due to Horncleat. Fan of Accuracy first. Play that. Oh. Oops. I did not do this correctly. Finisher. And there's another guy. Oops. Oops, 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 oops. Fuck, 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 fuck. Uh-oh. Survivor on haze. Let's drink 3 potions. Why did I do that? What's wrong with me? It's so over. Okay, we're going with accuracy. Shiv. This deals 13 damage only? Okay. And this has 3 damage. Okay. Boom, and then boom. We're not going to get the card reward, but it still is dead. Alright, let's see what we got here. Poison, stab, cloak, and dagger. And anticipate for dexterity this turn. I'm going with cloak and dagger. It's an upgraded cloak and dagger, which is nice. Oh no. I'm going to take damage every single time that I use a power with this person. Alright, we're going to do... Preparedness, draw 2, discard 2. We're going to discard Abrasive and Haze. We still took 6 damage, it looks like. And Cloak and Dagger. We're doing that. We're doing the Shivs. And Blade Dance. We're doing a Strike. We're doing Finisher. And that's it. We're going to roll over the energy. We're just doing pure damage here. We're going to avoid doing the powers. What do we got here? Slice, deflect. I like deflect. We're picking deflect. We're going up against a boss. GG. We're going to skip Outbreak on this one. We are actually going to pop Blessing of the Forge. We're going to go with accuracy, accuracy, cloak and dagger. Survivor on Snakebite and another defend, and I don't care about this one. We don't care about Crouch. He can't take poison damage anyway. He's got artifact. Okay, we're doing prepare to draw 2, get rid of 2. Luckily we have abrasive and sly. We're doing strangle, strike, deflect, hidden daggers is our last one. We had nothing, so if you have nothing to discard, that's fine. Alright, we have preparedness here to draw 2, discard 2, which is great. We also have fan of knives. We're gonna do discard. We're draw 2, discard 2, discard the burns. We don't need those. We need 4 for this. We need to make some room though. We're gonna do that. Oh, I did this wrong. This is gonna play 6 shivs, upgraded shivs, which means that they will do. Okay, I fucked it up. So I'm doing strike and I'm doing knife trap here. Happy flower, but it's a real one this time. I don't know why I have two happy flowers now. Okay, outbreak was not great. We're not going to do any of those. Escape plan is okay for card draw. We're going to do that. And we're going to cook here. Remove 2 cards. Okay, so the cards we don't really like are, we don't really use Snakebite. And we don't use strike. We have a strike dummy, but we don't use strike. Also, the defends aren't as good. We're going to get rid of the defend, actually. A worthy sacrifice. What do we got here? Yes! Unsettling Lamp. First debuff is doubled. We're going to cook again. We're going to get rid of the 2 defends. Are we actually? Let me see. I don't really care about the hunt, but it is 15 damage, which is nice. Actually, poison stab is kind of expensive for what we're getting. I'm getting rid of poison stab. It doesn't really have to do with the kit. I kind of want to get rid of dash. I'm not sure. Yeah, I want to get rid of noxious. I want to get rid of outbreak and noxious fumes, more so. But I'm getting rid of defend. Okay, it's these guys. Please tell me fan of knives. Okay, I guess don't. We're doing escape plan. We're doing deflect. We're doing deflect. We're doing up my sleeve. How much do I have to defend from? A shit ton. Great. Okay. Defend. Up my sleeve. These are going to do 7 damage base. We can do 30 plus 1, 2, 28. I want to do it on the Spectral Knight. He sucks. I targeted him because he sucks. I did not read the Great God Pan yet on my channel, but I will eventually. We're going to do accuracy, neutralize, blade dance, prepare and draw. I'm going to drop these two and do hidden daggers. She stole my upgrades. We're doing Blades of Ink here, obviously, with blade dance. Accuracy, strangle, fan of knives. Classic combo. We got the tuning fork. Every 10 skills gain a block. After image, whenever you play a card, gain a block. Perfect. We love after image in this house. It's a good card. We're gonna cook a little bit more. I'm getting rid of toxic fumes. We don't really do poison other than from envenom. So I'm getting rid of that, and I'm getting rid of outbreak. I don't do a lot of damage from them. Perfect. Okay. First thing we're applying is we're doing after image and accuracy. After image, accuracy, once, and then also venom. We're doing blade dance. I'm doing another blade dance. Up my sleeve. Survivor on haze. We did apply a lot of poison though. Okay, we're doing strangle, blade dance, fan of knives, power to demise is not terrible. Untouchable, sly game block. It is a sly card. We don't have a lot of sly cards, so that's very helpful. We will rest at the next rest site, though. We have Blades of Ink already, which is crazy. This turn, whenever you play attack, gain a strength. Okay. This turn. All right, we're doing deflect first, then. We're doing that. We're doing blade dance. We're doing another blade dance. We're doing out my sleeve. And we're doing dash. And that's it. We're going to take some damage. But we can use Cloak and Dagger here and boom. Every 10th attack is double damage. Perfect. Accuracy, we love to see that. That's great. We're going to go here. We're going to rest because it is before the boss fight. We're at 104 out of 107. We started with 70 hit points, so we actually gained a lot of max HP during this whole thing. Oh, it's this one. Okay. We're doing escape plan. Perfect. We're doing deflect. We're putting powder demise on the back liner. We're running weak on the front liner. There's no reason to keep these potions. We're drinking this. We have Storm of Steel and Bullet Time. I'm doing Bullet Time because it makes everything free. But I'm not going to use it yet. I'm going to do Preparedness and drop... I'm going to do... Let me think what I'm going to do. I want Cloak and Dagger for 6 block. Okay, so I'm going to do Preparedness. I'm going to drop Haze and Untouchable. because they're sly. I'm gonna use bullet time so I can save my energy for next turn. I'm gonna do cloak and dagger. I will take out the I will mostly be focusing on the backliner though. And that's the turn. And now I'm going to have like 12 energy starting the next turn. Yep, that's crazy. Okay. So anything that has a lock on it means I can't use more than one of those that turn. That's fine. We're doing accuracy and after image first, then accuracy, then another accuracy. But that means I can't play other cards. It's fine. That's the great thing about having ice cream. We're going to go with Blade of Ink. Blade Dance here. And we're going for the back. We're going with another Blade Dance here. If we kill the queen, the other person is going to die anyway. Torch hit amalgam. Alright, we have Fan of Knives, thank goodness, and accuracy. We're going to go with accuracy first, then Fan of Knives. Accuracy, which is going to be our one that we can do there. Fan of Knives is now means shivs are going to hit every enemy, which is great. And that includes when you use a knife trap. We're doing deflect. No, we're going to do, this is sly. What do I want to do here? I want to do Envenom really badly. I'm doing Prepared to get rid of Abrasive. And I'll get rid of the other bound card. It doesn't matter. Deflect. And I'll do Strikes on him because he's not protected. Show me Knife Trap. There we go, Knife Trap. We're doing Cloak and Dagger first just to get an additional shiv. You don't want to lose by one shiv, right? Yeah. We're going to proceed. This was Ascension 2. Bark. She did. Alright. She being the silent. Did we not unlock another epoch for her? Okay, so she's done at least 9 bosses. If she has 3 wins. Okay. Bosses and elites drop less gold for Ascension 3. I liked Lava Rock a lot the first time. Or the last time. We're gonna do that. I am gonna take a short break. I will be back within like 15 minutes. I gotta get some more water and stuff. We're back. I had to make some nuggets and get another Coke. The nuggets are in the whatever. Take my headphones off for this run because my head's starting to hurt because my headphones suck. But yeah, I like the silent. It kind of sucks though that we haven't been able to get as many poison cards as we wanted. I'm thinking we're going to unlock those in the compendium for... Sorry, we haven't actually started this yet, but let's go to the timelines. I think we have it. Hello, Manuel of Arms. How are you doing? Manuel, did you buy this game? If you did, you can play with me sometime. I know I said that about the last game, though, too, and I played it once. So we're trying to kill 15 bosses with the silent to reveal something, to get more cards to unlock. So we actually can't track how many we've killed, to the best I know. Oh, no, I didn't get it. I did. I got the lava rock. Okay. So what we're going to try and do here is do the mystery rooms again, and then do some boss encounters. So we're going to write our lucky symbol here. And we're going to go up this side. It's always hard to start a new whatever. We're going to do survivor, lose a defend. We're going to do neutralize and 2 attacks over here. And then this next turn, what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 attacks on the backliner, which will distract him. He won't attack us, but now we can attack him. So that enemy basically some enemies will eat each other. Perfect. And we have energy potion here, and we're going to get... Okay, this I guess shows us what we're going to do. Speedster. Whenever you draw a card during your turn, deal 2 damage to all enemies. We're doing the draw and discard meta. But we won't be able to use it right now. We're going to do neutralize over on this guy right here. 1 defend and then 2 strikes. This person is going to have a buff. We're going to do a strike here. We're going to do a defend, and I hate to do it, but we're going to do a strike, even though we did take some damage because we do want the combat to be over. We're going to do neutralize here, defend and strike, and now we just need to do 2 more strikes. So we're going to do dagger throw for draw and discard. That's very ideal for us because the entire point with Speedster is going to be that the more you draw, the better. Pay 35 gold, gain max HP and continue feasting, or upgrade a random card. I'm going to gain the... Let's see. If we upgrade random cards, the problem is none of them are very good right now. So we're going to pay the 35 gold to gain the 4 max HP. We're going to pay 35 gold to transform a card. We're going to transform a strike into... It turned into a poison card. We're going to pay 35 to heal 10, and we can't do anything else, so we have to leave. Proceed. I didn't know you could spend money multiple times there. Here we can choose a colorless card or 1 of 5 random cards to add to the deck. We're going to go with the 1 of 5 random cards, see if anything has a draw effect. No, but there's deflect, which is nice. Actually, we're going to go with Haze because it's Sly. So for draw and discard, this is very ideal for us. Basically, it means Sly cards, when discarded, will automatically get played. So draw and Sly are going to be the 2, and discard are going to be the 3 things we're looking for this game. We're going to go with Speedster. No, we're not. We're going to go with neutralize first, then defend, and I'm going to go with outbreak just to get it out of the deck, not because I actually want it. All right. We have dagger throw to draw a card and discard a card. We're going to do that, and we're hopefully going to get something good. We did not. We're going to discard a strike. We're going to do survivor on a block, on a defend, and then we're going to do an attack. What do we have here? Okay, we're doing Speedster, neutralize, dagger throw on Haze, which is going to also deal damage to the enemy because of the effects of... Oh, no. Oh, it didn't. Okay, that's it. And... I guess we're doing block, survivor, this, and that's it. And turn. You grabbed it? Okay. When you want to play multiplayer, let me know. I will be streaming, though. What do we have here? Draw a card. If you draw a skill, gain a block. Escape plan. Then directly has to do a Speedster, which is great. Receive the spoils map gives us 600 gold. We could lose 8 hit points to get a potion. We're not going to do that. We're going to get the spoils map so we can get more cards. What do we have here? We have the ship. We're going to go with... neutralize out the gate. Defend to gain 8 block. We're going to drop this one. We're going to play outbreak to get rid of it, and that's going to be our turn. It's a lot of fun. I love this game, Manuel. We're going with Speedster, and that's it. The spoils map you'll see is in here because it's a quest item. There's nothing we can do with it in the combat. I think we can get it removed, but I don't know why we would want to do that. We're doing escape plan, which will deal 2 damage to the enemy, which is great. We're doing dagger throw, deal 6 damage and discard a card. We're going to discard wound. We're going to pull a defend card, and we're going to do survivor on a strike. What is speed? Okay. Oh, because he made us weak, I see. Okay, so we only have 3 cards here, so we're just going to play all 3 cards. We may not survive this. We're going with neutralize here, 2 defends and a strike. What else do we have here? Neutralize, strike, and survivor. Fine. This is a very slow combat because of all the wounds that are being added. We're doing escape plan. We're doing dagger throw. We're going to drop that. We're going to do 2 defends here. We need 2 strikes to get rid of him. We have 1 strike and 2 defense here. We'll do a strike. So we want card draw. That's the most important thing for us. We're going to get untouchable as well because we're going to get untouchable because it's a sly card, which is nice. We're going to also do a smith here. We're going to see what we can smith. Speedster, 3 damage to all enemies because that's going to be our primary damage source. We're going to go up this route. We have the Venerable Tea set. We're going to be able to start combats with extra energy now, which is great. But not this one because we just got this after the... so now whenever we enter rest site, we'll start the next combat with additional 2 energy. But we didn't get this before we were in the rest site, so it doesn't matter. We're going to do... neutralize here. We're going to do Speedster. We're going to pop an energy potion early and do 3 blocks. Alright, we're going to do escape plan. We're gonna do outbreak to spend outbreak. We're doing survivor to get rid of, and we'll get rid of strike, and we'll do this, and we'll get rid of that. We're now 24. Okay. We have untouchable, and that's it. Okay, we're dead this turn. We're basically dead. Okay, haze is gonna would apply stuff to all enemies. We're doing a strike, and I guess we're doing untouchable. Doing neutralize, defend, and defend. That's all we can do here. We're doing escape plan. We're doing dagger throw, and we're hoping... Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Doesn't matter. And we're gonna do 2 defense here. This is very slow. This is not working out for us. We're doing 2 defense here and a strike. We're not gonna make this. We did not do well here. We is me. I didn't do well. It's my fault. We're gonna play both these defense and that. We're gonna dagger throw on haze actually to apply 3 damage, 3 poison, gain 5 block, into a stat. It's stunned. That's great. And now we're vulnerable for 99 turns. So forever. We're doing dagger throw. We're gonna get rid of haze through dagger throw, and we're gonna take 2 defense, but we're still gonna die. We're doing survivor on this, so we're gonna gain... We have enough hit point. Okay, we actually might not die. I fucking love Slay the Spire. Okay, we barely survived this. We have 10... We're gonna do... Memento Mori. Deals damage based on discards. And we have to rest here because we have 2 hit points. I'm making nuggets right now. The streamer's snack of choice. Okay, we're doing escape plan. We're doing dagger throw on someone, and we're gonna use haze. Oh, I should have done... oh well. Well, we have speedster now, and we're gonna play 2 defense. Okay, we have survivor, and we're gonna use untouchable. That with untouchable. We're gonna use neutralize on the backliner, and we're gonna just play outbreak and defend because we can. What do we got here? Fucking nothing. We're doing... This is ass and titties. Ass, and titties. Okay, we're doing 6 damage on the backliner. We're doing 6 damage here, and we're doing 8 damage here. And then we won't take any damage because the poison's gonna proc before they can strike. Poison procs, then they strike, then doom strike, then doom procs. Choose a card to discard. Untouchable. Why is he back? I thought I killed him. Oh my god, I'm back again. Okay, what do we got here? Dex potion, poison stab, another sly card. Perfect. This is a hard game. We're doing Survivor on Untouchable to gain the extra block. We're doing Escape Plan, Neutralize, and Strike. And I guess another block. We're going to do a Dex potion probably as well. We're going to do Speedster and Outbreak. I guess we're on 3 defense here. This is an ass deck. Okay, we're going with Dagger Throw to get rid of Haze. Neutralize, and then Strike and Memento Mori. We're going with Survivor here on Untouchable. That's a very good combination right there. We have this, we have Strike. That's it. We're gonna do 2 strikes here. I fucking love roguelike deck builders are so good. Alright, we're doing Neutralize here, and then we're gonna be able to take them out with just with strikes. We have another Dex potion, which we love to see. We have a Dagger Throw, which we love to see. And we're gonna go here. And we're probably gonna end up having to use everything. We're doing Escape Plan first. Now we're doing Neutralize. We're gonna do Dagger Throw, and we're gonna get rid of a Strike. Great. Shadow Step, discard your hand. Next turn, attacks deal double damage. I guess we'll do that. Life is a fuck. Alright, we're doing this. And we're gonna go up against the crabs. So we're not gonna win. Or Lagavulin. Okay. So this actually isn't terrible. I am gonna apply the Dexterity potion myself ahead of time. This character will not wake up for 3 turns, which gives you time to set up your powers. But if they take damage, they will immediately wake up. We're gonna do Escape Plan here. Nothing. I'm gonna do Neutralize on him. And that's it. I'm doing Memento Mori, unfortunately. I'm gonna drop that. Drop that. I need Speedster. I needed to proc Speedster before this next turn when they do wake up. Okay, Neutralize. And then Dagger Throw with Untouchable. And then I'm going to use this next turn. Actually, yeah, I'm going to use it next turn. Discard your hand. Okay, so 1 strike. And then Shadow Step. Damn it. And of course we don't get anything. Alright, we're throwing this. Deal 27 damage this way. I'm discarding a defend, whatever. I'm going to draw. I'm just going to attack. This was an ass sort of deck. We did not end up with what we needed. I'm doing Survivor on Untouchable. Deal 4 additional damage for each card. Okay, cool. Discard it. Cool. What do we have here? We're doing Dagger Throw on Haze. Doing Dagger Throw on Defend. And we're striking. Let's see what we get here. Survivor on Untouchable. And that takes us to 21 already, so we're fine. Neutralize, Escape Plan. 7 block here. It's Jover. Only have 2 hit points. We would need to be able to do 14 block. Okay, which we can. We're gonna do Shadow Step and yeah. So we're gonna do double damage this turn. That's great. We're doing Dagger Throw on Haze to apply poison. And that's gonna be it. Neutralize. Each card discarded. Okay. Dagger Throw on Defend. 5, 8. I'm not going to survive anyway. Strike. And then that's it. We're dead. We barely lost. Well, we were also really lost. We're going to restart. And we're doing this on Ascension 3. It might make more sense to do... Wait, let me see. Tail 10 damage. Cursed Pearl. Receive Greed. It's eternal. Greed is eternal is the problem. But you get a shit ton of gold really fucking fast. And we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could try and do 4 elites if we do the Pearl. I never pick the Pearl. I'm picking the Pearl. So we're going to get 333 gold, which means we should go up here to this first shop we can get to. Alright, first thing we're going to do here is, of course, neutralize, because that's free. And now we only have to block 9 damage. So we're going to block using defend. Using one of those, get another defend, and boom. We're going to do a defend here, and then 2 strikes. Neutralize. Not a lot of great cards. We're not drawing like the right cards, the right rhythm. Anticipate, gain dexterity, leading strike, gain a shiv. Dagger spray, 4 damage to all enemies, but shiv's better for that. I guess we're gonna go with shivs again. I do like a shiv deck. There's nothing wrong with shivs, I just wanted to try something new. Choose a skill to enchant with nimble 2 or sharp 2. Nimble 2, what would I put that on? Sharp 2 I would put on the neutralize, because it's a free card and I always play it if I see it. So it's not terrible. See, boom. And then we're going to do a defend here, a leading strike, a damage, and a damage. There we go. Strike. We're going to go with just 2 strikes here on Fuzzy Worm Crawler. We're going with neutralize here. Strike. This, and I don't know, it doesn't matter. And let's see, leading strike and shift. Piercing Whale, untouchable, all enemies listed. I'm picking Piercing Whale for survivability reasons. We're gonna go here, see what we got. Noxious Fumes, choose an attacker skill to make royally approved. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a strength. That's perfect for Shiv. That's what we're doing. We're grabbing this immediately. That's like the best thing we could get. Play 3 random attacks from your discard pile, not helpful. None of these are helpful. Poisons, whatever. We want to keep the deck pretty sick nasty. I think I might do backflip actually to have more card draw. Yeah. We have the Birdonis egg thing. It's going to give us a 0 cost card, which is ideal if we hatch it at a campsite. So we're going to grab that and we are going to actually do the relic here. We're going to go against the enemy first and we're going to hatch it at this campsite right here. Okay. Oh, this is terrible. I fucked up. Okay. We're doing weak, weak, weak. He's going to turn to a bunch of little guys. We don't have crowd control. Leading strike, shiv. What do we have here? Piercing whale, backflip. Backflip for draw, thank goodness. And we're gonna hit him for hopefully 2 strikes next turn. Leading strike, strike. Now we're gonna get a shiv. And who are we gonna shiv? It doesn't really matter. I guess the frontliner. We are gonna take damage. We have a neutralize, which is going to apply 7 damage in a week. How much damage do I do with these? Okay, I could take someone the fuck out is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Great thing about discard builds is you can discard things like the infestation cards it keeps, infection cards it keeps on adding to our deck. That is if you get them. But Shuriken is absolutely broken with the Shiv's build, so we really lucked out. We are doing defend this. It doesn't matter where. Fuck. The problem is there's so many infection cards that are in the deck now. Oh, we got raided. Hello, Zeph. What were you playing? Hi, Zeph. My name is Eldritch Echo. If you don't know who I am, my name is Eldritch Echo. I'm a VTuber. I primarily stream cozy horror and roguelike deck builder games. Were you playing Slay the Spire too? We heard there was an adventure here. There is an adventure here. What were you playing today though? What were you playing? What adventures were you doing with your little gnome people? Your Gneeple, gnome people. Gneeple. We're doing neutralize here. We're doing leading strike, and we're doing a shiv. Get rid of that. We got rid of that guy because he was attacking. We're hoping we can get something to take this guy out this turn. Maybe we did. There we go. We're doing a strike here. And 2 defends. This is why crowd control is so important. Pendiv 10 attack will do double damage. That's great. We're going to go with accuracy for shiv damage. Just straight out the gate. Final Fantasy Tactics. Advanced or original or which one? I like all of them. They're all good. We are going to do 3 attacks on the frontliner. 1, 2. Actually, I guess just 2. And then a 3rd attack on the backliner, which means we gain a strength, which is great. If I die, I'm going to get nuggets. We're going to do Piercing Wail right here. Get rid of some of their shit. And do 1 defense. Alright, we got Leading Strike, Accuracy, and Defend. Leading Strike, we're going to Leading Strike the frontliner. And then we're going to use this on the backliner. Get rid of them. And that'll be it. Who needs CC when you have orbs? We love orbs. Do you have this game? If you have this game, you can play with me sometime. If you don't have it, you can't, because that's how having video games works. We have Entropic Brew, which is great. Cloak and Dagger, which is also great. All around, very good. But we're still going to go up against the elite, because we don't love ourselves. We're going to drink our potion. We have 3 upgraded shivs added. We have regen. We're going to add regen right now. We're going to add a power potion to our hand. What do we have here? Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy, and it's going to be free. Shivs gain retain. No, we're going to do Serpent Form here. So Serpent Form, accuracy. The deal with this boss is very simple. He takes more damage the more cards you play. So we're going to go with the upgraded shivs. We're going to add those to our hand. We're going to be able to add 3 right now. They'll deal 10 damage, so we're going to do 1, 2, and you'll see we now have a strength because of the effects of the shuriken. So we've already gotten the boss down significantly. Alright, we're doing Leading Strike first. Then we're going to do Piercing... we didn't need to do Piercing Wail. Strike and this. Damn, he's dead. Cunning Potion adds more shivs. Great, we got a Molten Egg. Shadow Meld doubles your block this turn. That sounds pretty good for emergencies. We are going to go here. We're going to click this. We got Kunai. Every 3 attacks, you're going to gain a Dexterity. I've never been able to get all those together at once. We are going to rest here instead of hatching the egg, because we do want to actually continue the combats. We have a bird here. We got a bird. Double your block gain this turn. That just means I would get 10. Okay, let me see. Yeah, fine, whatever. I'm going to do the upgraded shivs right now, though. Deal strike 1, 2, and 3. I'm going with defend, accuracy, and strike here. If we hatch the Birdonis egg, we have a 0 cost 15 attack. Going with Piercing Wail right here. Leading Strike, Shiv, Defend. I probably am playing 2 aggro. Definitely going with Cloak and Dagger on this one. And I do need the block. We need infinite shivs. We need infinite blades. That's what we need. Book of 5 rings. Every 5 cards you add, you heal. Predator, Deflect, or Backflip. I'm picking Deflect. Deflect. I like Deflect a lot. We're going here. We are going to rest again because I suck. We're going to go here. It's the same boss. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go with Accuracy first. Then Strike, Leading Strike, and Shiv. And you'll see we gained in Strength and a Dexterity because of the effects of both Kunai and Shuriken. We have Backflip here to gain block, which is whatever. We don't really care about that. We just wanted to draw more cards to use to attack. We really need to get some better cards. We're doing Deflect first, then the Defends, then Neutralize, and then Strike. This one was not as fast as the last one at all. We're doing Cloak and Dagger, 2 Defends, and the Shiv. I need to do something stupid, but I'm doing leading strike, strike, and shiv. And now I'm doing the defend because I gained the block, the dexterity. I'm doing shadow meld, deflect, backflip, neutralize, and strike. And hopefully we can get him next turn. Come on. Here we go. Meat on the bone. If your HP's at or below 50%, you're gonna gain 20. You're gonna gain stuff. Okay, great. Footwork. Gain dexterity. That's never bad. It's never bad to have extra dexterity. What do we got here? Another combat. Cool. We are going with deflect straight out the gate, and we're going with cloak and dagger. And we're gonna do 2 attacks and a shift. We're going with piercing wail, survivor, and a neutralize. We're just trying to destroy the front one. Leading strike and shiv, and we're gonna do footwork for next turn. These only deal 7 damage. Double your blockade. Double your blockade should be inexhaustible. You suppose that thing tastes like chicken? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just want to get a fucking infinite blades already. Poison stab prepared. I guess prepared. It's a free draw one, discard one. I gotta hatch the Berdamus. Who am I going up against? Vantum? Oh, I can't even afford to do that. I can't even afford to hatch, bro. I'm hatching. I hate this deck. We're hatching. Bird Swoop. It's also an upgraded Bird Swoop already. I don't know why it's already upgraded. Deals 18 damage. Oh, no, it's not upgraded. No, it is. Okay, I don't know why it's upgraded. All right. We're doing Cloak and Dagger straight out the gate. Prepared to draw. We're going to discard a defend. We're going to do 2 strikes into shiv. Because that's going to give us the bonus here, but we will lose 1 hit point. Look at his little head. Alright, we got Bird Swoop now. We're doing Pierce and Wail. He's going to lose 6, so we don't have to worry about anything this turn. We're doing Bird Swoop. Look at him go. That's it. That's all we have to do. Oh no. Footworks this strike. That's it. We're dead. It's so over. I'm doing accuracy, neutralize, landing strike, shiv, and strike. This is awful. This is an awful day. If your name is Eldritch Echo, don't go to your channel tomorrow. We're doing Shadow Meld, Cloak and Dagger, Leading Strike, Shiv, and Shiv. That's all we can really do here. How the fuck am I supposed to... Okay, we're gonna drop Greed. I can't block 16 damage. I can only block 10 damage. Wait, I can do... Okay, 1, 2, 3. Drink an energy potion. 11. Okay, he's gonna deal 16 damage. I have 1 hit point left. I can do this. It'll be fine. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Gain 14 block, discard a card. Okay, 22 damage here. 14 block, we're gonna discard a strike. And we're doing another defend. I just need to be able to swoop and go swoop. There it is. Okay, neutralize. Wounds don't apply any damage to you. It's a misnomer. I'm doing I don't need Shadow Meld, I just need backflip. And a strike, I guess. I can't do anything with these. This is an awful day. This is an awful day. Why did they do this? Luckily we can actually block everything though. I'm not gonna make it, folks. A lot of good things would have to happen for me to make it. We're doing Lean Strike, Shiv, and that. Okay, this was a barely thing, and we also just got the epoch we needed, so this is gonna be our last run with her. Let's see what we got here. Assassinate! Hell yeah. Innate. 13 damage, vulnerable, exhaust. I've never picked it before, we're picking it. And I healed 15. Okay, we have 4 wax relics. These are fake relics things. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna be right back in like 1 minute. I'm back and I brought nuggets for the class. I love nuggets. I love nuggets. All right. Oh, no, not fork. Oh, shit. Sorry. All right. So, I'm picking hot cocoa. We liked that one last time. It was very helpful. Especially if you get a lot of innate cards, which we're trying to fucking do if the game will let me. How much gold do we have? We have enough gold that we should probably hit this shop up here. We're gonna go this side. We're gonna go up the mystery rooms. Oh, this guy sucks. All right, what do we have? Assassinate, neutralize. Okay, we're doing assassinate, neutralize, leading strike, shiv, strike, shadow meld, block, and block. He's gonna take a card, but then if we don't kill him, he steals the card 5 ever. Power potion, great. What do we have? Leading strike, more shivs. Okay. 35 gold or enter deeper. We're gonna enter deeper and lose hit points. We get the every 4 turns draw 2 extra cards, which is really good. Okay, these guys only take 9 damage at a time. We want to take this one out first. That's the beauty of very hot cocoa and having all the draws. Okay, we're doing piercing whale. Fuck them. And there we go. Perfect. And you'll see we're already up to 3 dex and 3 strength because of all the cheap, what's it called? Yeah, cheap attacks. Alright, we have a colorless potion here. Cloak and dagger we love to see. I think that's the upgraded version too, which is going to add extra health. What do we have here? Unsettling Lamp, Ramcom Relic, or 3 relics after 5 combats. Unsettling Lamp, each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy doubles its effect. It's actually really good because we have an innate of, what's it called? We have an innate on Assassinate, which is going to add, instead of 2 vulnerable, 4 vulnerable. That's perfect, especially for bosses. We are going to go here though, and we're going to hit rest. Okay, so we want to kill this frontliner, like right now. We're going to do Assassinate. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to do Accuracy. We're going to do Cloak and Dagger. This is going to double the damage on the 10th attack we play, so we want to save that for the 10th attack, as you might have guessed. So we're going to do Leading Strike here, and now we're going to be able to do 26 damage. 8 damage here. We're going to do Leading Strike on the back here. We're going to put up all our cards. Hot Cocoa is very, very OP, especially given we get to draw an extra 2 cards with Ring of Snake. We're going to go with just 15 damage there. And block. This has 15 strength. Are you kidding me? That seems too much. You don't have enough energy. Okay. Neutralize, strike, and strike. With Fire Potion, we're going to get Blade Dance. Ooh, whenever you draw a card, apply 3 poison is really good, but we don't have anything that really synergizes with that, so we're going with Blade Dance because we did a Shiv deck again. We are going to go here, and we are going to Smith because we don't need to heal. We're going to see what we can do. Shivs, dealing 6 extra damage is not bad at all. This gives you an extra Shiv, though, which is good because we don't have a lot of sources of Shivs right now, which is kind of a problem. This is going to double the block, but it's going to be free. I'm going to go with extra Shiv damage. That's just flat damage, which is ideal. We're going to go here. We have the potion belt to have extra potions. I would like to go up against another elite rather than Smith. Oh no, I picked the wrong thing. Okay, we're going to... first thing we're going to do is play Accuracy. Get rid of that. We're going to play a colorless potion. See what we have here. Rolling Boulder is very ideal. So is Omni Slice. Deal damage to all other enemies equal to damage dealt. Rolling Boulder is very good too, though, because this is a lot. These are a lot of enemies. I'm going with Rolling Boulder because it's free. I'm going with another Power Potion. I'm going with Serpent Form. Whenever you play a card, deal a damage to a random enemy instead of the Shiv thing. I'm going with Assassinate on somebody. I don't know who. So the deal with these is you need to be able to kill all of them equally, basically. Or else they will respawn. So we're going to go with Neutralize on this one. And Assassinate. Leading Strike. We now have Shiv. The reason we're mixing up who they attack is because we don't want to... oh, we got that one. Good. Deal 7 damage here. We gain 9 block. And we're going to use the Fire Potion on the backliner. They're not going to respawn next turn, but it'll be the turn after. So we have 1 turn to take out, do 31 damage here. Which hopefully we can do. Yep, and we did it. We have Escape Plan here, Sly, and Flick Flack. I'm doing Escape Plan for extra card draw. What do we got here? It's an encounter. Okay. This is going to deal extra damage because because Pendim's going to proc. Yep. We're doing Cloak and Dagger just to get the shivs because every 3 attacks we're going to gain a dexterity and a strength, which is great. Strike. We're going to do Prepared on Shadow Meld. It doesn't matter because we didn't get what we needed here. That's fine. We're doing Bird Swoop here. And we're going to do Backflip to gain some to draw cards, and we kill it. Dagger Spray or Whale? I'm going with Whale. And I don't really need to go shopping because I only have 260 gold. Is this the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor? This is the 2nd floor, I believe. I'm going to eat more nuggets, by the way. I love Nuggets. I also love Slay the Spire. It's a very good game. Basically, do I want 2 more relics or do I want money? I want 2 more relics. Ah, shit. This is the guy who hates me on a personal level. Okay. So we're going to do this. Leading Strike. To generate a shiv. And then also now we can do this. Because it did double damage. Bird Swoop. Shiv. We're going to Piercing Wail him. So he doesn't do any damage. We're going to draw. We're going to do Cloak and Dagger. Attack. 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 And that's it. It's unfortunate. It's going to deal 12 damage. If I take... I can't... Okay, it's not going to make a difference, really, if I take a potion. So I'm going to take 18 damage here. But he did. We got the Venerable Tea set, which is great. Strangle has synergy with Shiv. Whenever you play a card, the enemy's going to lose 3 hit points directly. But I'd rather go with Footwork for defensive reasons. Alright. So we're going with Shadow Meld straight out of the gate. We can assassinate early. I don't want to. I want to do 1. There we go. Gained our dex. Everything's peachy. We do have Toxic here. Non-ideal. We're going to do Accuracy here. Neutralize on the frontliner. Blade Dance. We're going to just spam blades. And that wasn't smart. I didn't do it in the right order. I now take damage that I didn't need to take. It's an Eldritch Echo problem. Blade of Ink. Whenever you attack, you gain strength at that turn. Okay, what do we got here? We're going to do Deflect, Cloak and Dagger. Gain 2 strength immediately. Use this up to pull this up to 10. There we go. Shiv, Leading Strike, this, and this. Bam. Blade of Ink, Neutralize and Strike. Yeah? Blade of Ink, Neutralize, Strike, and I guess Accuracy. Still gonna take a lot of damage. This is why I wanted to pull Dex. We're gonna do Escape Plan, Footwork, Cloak and Dagger, Blade Dance. Lucky Fish. Whenever you draw, add a card, add 15 gold. That's not helpful. Thank you. Going with Prepared. And I'm going to rest at the rest site. Which means we're at max health, which is great. And it's this guy. He's going to make me make a bunch of shitty choices. We're going to do Accuracy first. Assassinate, just straight out the gate. Blade Dance. Shiv. Strike. Leading Strike. And another Shiv. We're not playing Piercing Wail because it's inexhaustible. We want to save it for when we need it. We're going to do Mind Rot. Draw 1 fewer card at the start end of your turn. We're doing Defend. And just a strike and a strike. I like how the bird has a broccoli cut. Alright, we're doing Backflip here. Escape Plan, Neutralize, Attack, and Defend. Alright, we have Footwork, which we're going to do immediately. Cloak and Dagger. Deflect, I guess? Prepared. We're going to get rid of this and this. We're going to do Prepared again. We're going to get rid of Survivor. We're just going to do Strike. We didn't get anything we wanted. He did heal 30. We're doing Footwork, Leading Strike, and Shiv. We don't need to play Piercing Wail or the other one right now. Okay. At the end of your turn, take 7 damage, or you can't play more than 3 cards. We're going with Disintegration, 7 damage, because we have to be able to play a lot of cards here. we're doing this 22 and 10. Let me see. Draw one, discard one. I'm going to discard strike, I guess. I'm doing shadow meld. I'm doing escape plan. Good. And I'm doing this. Yeah, we already are up to 8 dexterity and 4 strength. And we're doing leading strike, shiv, neutralize, cloak and dagger. We just have to do 5 more damage. Oh, 35. Great. Okay. Love that. And he's dead. Give ship in a bottle, gain 10 block, lose 10 block each turn. Let me see. Poison, accelerant, or murder. I'm doing Storm of Steel. It's accelerant. It's going to discard your hand and have a shift for each one. Wait, murder is additional damage for each card drawn this combat. Does that only count from, like, draw and discard? If that's only for draw and discard, it doesn't make sense. I'm doing Storm of Steel. Alright, we're on Act 3. I'm gonna eat a nugget as a reward. Looming fruit. It's kind of funny. Half of them are going to be, half of the fruit of them have a cornucopia, half of them don't, depending on your edition. We're doing 7 combats. Mark 7 combats. Enemies in those rooms have 1 HP because I can include elites. And we're going to look at the map and see what that route is. 2 elites on 1 route are going to have 1 hit point each. That's crazy. That's crazy stupid. We're going to do that. And it'll take us by 2 shops. So we're going to go up this route here, where these enemies are all going to have 1 hit point. It's going to be sick nasty. Alright, we're doing Assassinate here, and a Leading Strike. Deflect is always good. We're going with Deflect. Unlike in the first game, it is not going to be just like every, like, you're not guaranteed to have a certain number of enemies be, what's it called? It's not the first 3 encounters going to have 1 hit point. Okay, we're doing Cloak and Dagger. I'm doing Pierce and Wail, because I never use it and I should use it more in Strike. You know what time it is? It's time for a blade dance. I'll pick Murder, because I'm not really sure how it works. What's he got? Noxious Fumes, terrible. 8 Vigor, next attack deals 8 additional damage. That's really good. Or at the start of each combat, get a potion-shaped rock. Okay, let's see. Entropy, Transform, Duplicator. All pretty good. I'm going with the 8 Vigor. And I'm going with Duplicator. And I'm going with Cloak and Dagger. And a Power Potion. I bought a lot of stuff. We're going up this route because there's a free guy there. Create the custom card. We're going to make a power again to gain dexterity. Perfect. Nothing good here except for ice cream. I'm getting Leading Strike. More shivs. Alright, not great. We're doing... Gigantification. Wait, no, why did I do that? He has 1 hit point. Oh my gosh. Planisphere. We're doing Leading Strike. That was a waste of a potion. Okay. Candelabra, gain extra energy. Not terrible. We're going to go to the campsite and smith. Can we smith the thing that I start with? Or is it already good? Assassinate's already been upgraded. Storm of Steel adds shivs plus. Mad Science, make an innate. We're going to do that for sure. That's very, very good. We're going to go here against this little dweeb. Okay, Mad Science. Duplicator. Sorry. Shadow Meld. This guy has a lot of stacks of artifact, unfortunately. Do an accuracy, leading strike, shiv. Preparedness. I'm gonna get rid of this and this. We never got knife trap this time. Let's see what we got here. Cloak and dagger. Footwork, footwork, escape work. Backflip. Deflect. Defend. I'll be damned if I'm dying to burn damage. Let's see. Blade Dance. Prepared. Nope, this was not the move. Can I do... I'm gonna get some block at least. I got smacked. Clarity Extract, Whetstone, which just upgraded strikes, of course. And I'm going to get Untouchable so I can discard it. We are going to rest at this spot. Luckily, we have 1 HP on each of these assholes. So we're going to go with play the Deflect just to get it out of the way. We're going to play the Shivs here. And boom, they're dead. We have Weak Potion, Ting Shot whenever you discard a turn. Ooh, whenever you discard a card, deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. That's very good. Accelerant, poisons triggered an additional time. We don't deal poison damage to anybody, though. So we're doing Prepared. Because it does work with Ting Shot, which we just got. Alright, we're doing Mad Science. Assassinate. Oh, yeah, we're doing Assassinate right now. Accuracy. That, Shiv, Piercing Wail, Untouchable, Storm of Steel. There's nothing for it to storm. Oops, my bad. Okay. Escape Plan, Backflip. Moida. We're gonna do Weak Potion on it. Blade Dance. We're doing Preparedness. Get rid of Defend. Perfect. We never got Infinite Blades, unfortunately. We're going with another stack of Accuracy. And because we don't have to heal, because we are literally at full health, we're going to upgrade something. I think we're going to upgrade Cloak and Dagger to give us an additional Shiv. And now we go up against the boss. It's the door guy. We're going to do Power Potion because it's going to be free to play. Fan of Knives, Infinite Blades. Infinite Blades, we'd love to see it. Finally, right? We're doing Mad Science. We're doing Infinite Blades. We're doing Accuracy. We're doing Neutralize. Oh, I forgot to do Assassinate first. Assassinate, Untouchable, Deflect, Strike, and we're going to do Draw a Card on Clarity Extract, and then boom. He's already down a significant amount of hit points. However, it's not going to be that easy. We're going to go with Shiv here, Blade Dance, Cloak and Dagger, a Strike, and Cloak and Dagger. We have Blade of Ink, luckily. Okay, we're going with Blade of Ink. Whenever you play an attack, you're going to gain Strength, Bird Swoop, Shiv, Leading Strike, Shiv, Footwork, Backflip to draw, Piercing Wail, and Prepared, which we'll use to get rid of Shadow Meld, unfortunately, and defend. We'll use Cloak and Dagger again, and then we'll be able to attack. And our dexterity is already up to 9, and our strength's up to 7. Alright, great. We're doing Accuracy here. We're doing prepared, draw one, discard one, which is great. We're doing a shiv here. We're doing survivor. Get rid of prepared. We're doing defend, as we really want to block a lot of damage. Now it's back to this guy. All right. We're going to use piercing wail. Deflect. Strike, defend, shiv, and shiv. We're going with footwork here before we do cloak and dagger. Escape plan. We did not proc escape plan. We're going to do Storm of Steel here. So I guess whenever they switch, it cancels the attack. We're going with Shadow Meld. And this, we're already up to 13 dexterity and 9 strength, which is crazy. Oh, the bonus dexterity is going to be from, what's it called? What am I thinking of? Footwork. We're doing cloak and dagger. Shiv, shiv, neutralize. Oops, neutralize. There we go. Shiv, prepared. Nope, there's nothing we can really do with that. That's it. He's gonna run. It's fine. We're just gonna go back and forth. We're doing wing strike, shivs, wing strike, shiv, shiv, and a survivor. Not perfect, but it's what we got. We're gonna survive this thing. Okay, we're doing Blade of Ink. It's gonna shift over now. Do backflip. I guess deflect. Prepared. Get rid of these. Okay. At least we did some damage via the Ting Sha. And 89 damage off of murder. Which I don't really understand how it works, but. Annoying wretch be gone. Proceed. So we unlocked 2 epochs. We're going to press unlock to see what we unlocked here. Let's see. Such humiliating defeat, their place of worship and sacrifice is desecrated over and over by ruinous invaders, has Mazaleth forsaken us. Food within the spire has become scarce as the bug population surges. The flock escaped to the lower rungs of the spire and scrape by on seaweed and sewer critters. Nasty. We unlocked the event Trash Heap. Okay, and this is the final one for the silent. We'll see what we unlocked here. Casting nightmares of tormented souls stalk the foglands. She takes it upon herself to hunt the haunter. Once the hunt is complete, its skull ceremoniously placed upon her by her sisters. The ritual is concluded. She can now get Twisted Funnel at the start of each combat. Apply 4 poison to all enemies. Snuckle Skull, whenever you apply poison, apply an additional poison. And Helical Dart, whenever you play a shiv, gain a dexterity this turn, which obviously is very, very good. So those are all the unlocks for her. Those are every single unlock. We're going to see how we feel about continuing, or if we're gonna see if Ivory Tower is still on. If my boy Ivory Tower is still on, we're gonna raid Ivory Tower because he's playing Chunger, I believe. Let's see. We could also raid into Almontis or Lulu. Let's see. I'm gonna eat my nuggets. So let me know, what do you think of this game so far? And how do you feel like it compares to Slay the Spire 1? I would say card enchantments are the biggest change. I think they're pretty good, though. I like them. I think they're good. Lulu was playing VR chat. Amontis is doing writing and reading. Today's stream was relatively short, but I thought it was going to be longer, but I only want to do 1 character a stream. So, we're going to see here. Wow. Let's see. Amontis is going to be doing calligraphy, which is very relaxing, and it is nighttime, so I think we should raid into him. That's who we're probably going to raid into. Thank you for joining me. My name is Eldritch Echo, and I like to stream roguelike deck builder games. We do a podcast over on YouTube, youtube.com/@EldritchEcho, and it's a lot of fun. We're going to see... We haven't raided into Amontis in a while. We're going to do that. For following... He is going to BRB. He's only been up for 2 hours, though. Says me, who's also only been up for like 2 hours. All right. The raid message is Eldritch sucks. It's always Eldritch sucks. All right. See you later. Do you come right at the end? Yeah, you came right at the end. We're literally raiding out right now. Goodbye. Goodbye.